All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. Oop, as I bump everything. How's everyone doing today? I think the camera's focused. Well, let's go with that. How is everybody? We already got a full chat. Let me get everything situated here in camera. We got Coles, Brad, Halen, Chris, Darius, Fruitful, Demon Null, Tree. Welcome in, everybody. You guys are all nice and early. Well, I guess late because it's an hour later, but you were still earlier than me. That's for sure. IMT House Vacation, it was well. It went really good. Hey Coles, how you doing? Steak sounds right. What? Oh, he was looking for a soul to steal. Well, we're gonna roast that steak with Vulpix today. My gal Vulpix is getting a solo run. Indeed, Demon Null. I am excited. I think Vulpix is gonna be a good one. Hey, So Soft, welcome in. Here we go. I think this is gonna be a fun one. I was looking forward to it. I didn't realize that the first week that Vulpix was added to the wheel, we would get a run immediately with Vulpix. Where's Annie? I'm not sure. I'm sure she'll be here at some point. Yato, welcome in, by the way. Welcome. Yeah, I spent some time, about a week and a half, visiting family and traveling and all that stuff. So, we had a little break in streams, but I am back now, and we're gonna be getting back into the yellow streams, but also the Ironmon streams on Saturdays. Everything's gonna go back to the usual schedule for a few more weeks before we have to move in about 4 weeks. Hey Corey, welcome in. I did not get a Switch 2, Yato. We did pass by the Best Buy, and there were people lining up already like 8 hours before, waiting for the Switch 2 drop, which is wild. I have not gotten it. I might get it eventually when it becomes a little bit more available and there's less craziness around it. I've been enjoying my regular Switch still, quite frankly. So it's not, I don't think it's high on my priority list as the original Switch was, because me and Veggie went out Black Friday and got the really nice Pokemon Switch, which I can't really lift up, but it's the one with the Eevee and Pikachu controllers and all the, I don't know if that's even going to show up in camera. The cool Pokemon like detailing on it. Sure thing, Coles, you can be Squirtle. We're going to need a Mozilla, the Firefox. We can do that. Absolutely, we can do that. Tree, that's a great one. We're going to need also a Pidgey and a Charmander names from the chat as well. I really like Mozilla though. Okay, cool. Let's talk a little bit about Vulpix as we get into this here. Halen, you can of course be the flyer. Yato, sorry, Demon Null, Halen beat it, you two to it today. But Yato and Demon Null, do you guys want to sort out who wants to be a Charmander maybe? Demon Null, do you want to be a Charmander because you just barely missed it out? Okay, but Vulpix. Let's talk a little bit about Vulpix and what makes it special. So Vulpix is a first stage Pokemon, of course. It's not a super strong first stage Pokemon. It's only got 38 base HP, 41 base attack, 40 defense, 65 special, and 65 speed, which are definitely the highlights. Special and speed are a little bit better. It got a nerf Gen 2 onward, where its special attack is now 50. But in Gen 1, it's a 65 special shared stat, which is kind of nice for us today. Basically, we want to try to outspeed and hit with special moves as much as possible. The problem with that, though, is the moveset. It doesn't have the greatest moveset, as many fire types don't. It starts with Ember and Tail Whip, which don't synergize well. But we do eventually get Quick Attack at level 16, which will go with Tail Whip. At level 21, we get Roar, which is not useful in trainer battles in Gen 1, so that doesn't really do much of anything, unfortunately. And then at 28, we finally get Confused Ray, one of the better confusion status moves. So that could be very useful. And then finally, Flamethrower at level 35. There is an argument that Fire Spin could be good because it's a trapping move. My problem with it is it's 70% accuracy, and for some of the main things that we're going to be really walled against, like the Gyarados on Lance's team, like Giovanni's Rhydon, like those things are going to be not super reliable to deal with Fire Spin, and that makes me nervous. Well, Null's Vulpix name and Spot was fly away from him. Oh no! Did you also have a name, Demon Null? I thought you was your gal Vulpix. I didn't see a name. Oh, Mona. Oh, Mona would have been good, Demon Null, as well. I don't know. Mozilla's is like the Firefox. I mean, it's just so perfect. Vulpix is based on the Kitsune, a mythical fox spirit from Japanese folklore. It is. I actually made a short about it months ago now, maybe a year ago, where I talked a little bit about the Kitsune and showed some images of that. Demon Null says, I don't mind being Charmander instead of Pidgey, as I'm always seeming to be them when I can make it. Yeah, let's do Charmander for Demon Null then, to make it up for you for not giving the nickname for Mona. Although, shout out to Mona for that. Vulpix doesn't need to be super strong. Vulpix is super adorable, says Chris. Absolutely. It is the cutest. It is so freaking adorable. But yeah, we have to wait basically for Flamethrower for Vulpix to really start popping off. Besides that, we have some good TMs. We have Body Slam. We've got Dig. We got Fire Blast, Swift. But the problem is just like we are kind of limited to normal moves. Actually, we're almost exclusively limited to normal moves and a couple of fire moves, except for Dig. So I do think that Dig is going to be a likely addition to the moveset. Because it is 100 base power in Gen 1. It's pretty useful. So I could see hanging on to that. Body Slam probably will make an appearance at some point. But I think that we're just going to be hanging on to Ember and Confuse Ray for a long time, quite frankly. And probably throwing Swift on that moveset at some point. I'm sorry, Yato. I'll make sure we can do this. We can, for Ironmon tomorrow, we can get you one of the starters for Ironmon. Does that make it up for you, Yato? I'm trying to make it up to everybody. There's too many people in the chat to name everything after everybody. Hey, Friedel, welcome in. Demon Null says, this devious little fox is adorable, just a little ball of fire fluff. I love it. Toxic does stack with Fire Spin, Chris. So there is potential there. The 70% accuracy is just rough. It's really rough for Gen 1. Because I genuinely was... So here's the thing. The Gyarados on Lance's team is going to be the biggest thing we need to deal with. I'll try to do 2 runs today. The big question mark is how bad is that Gyarados, and I'm expecting it to be pretty bad. Toxic Fire Spin could be a good situation. Toxic Leech Seed Fire Spin, crazy work. Absolutely. Get a Mew with all 3 of those somehow, you'd be like just going bonkers in Gen 1. Holding on to Ember to grind bug and grass type Pokemon. Yeah, 100%. We're keeping Ember until we get Flamethrower at least. Problem with Flamethrower is Fire Spin is that we want to keep Flamethrower and Fire Spin. So, that would mean we ditch Dig, which might be fine late game to swap Dig out for Fire Spin. Because that would mean our set would be Flamethrower, Fire Spin, Body Slam, Confuse Ray. Although we might not need Confuse Ray if we get Fire Spin and Toxic together. I do think Fire Spin and Toxic is probably going to be more reliable than Confuse Ray, Body Slam. Because my original thought was Confuse Ray and Body Slam to get the Para Fusion set up on Gyarados. But I do think that Fire Spin plus Toxic is just more reliable than the Body Slam Confuse Ray combo. Which does mean we can probably ditch Confuse Ray for Fire Spin. And then we'd be carrying Flamethrower, Fire Spin, Body Slam, Dig, and we could replace Body Slam with Mimic. Because Dig will be useful against Agatha. I think that's going to be the plan. I think late game learn set is going to be Flamethrower, Fire Spin, Mimic, Dig. And then Mimic becomes, or Toxic replaces Mimic? Well, toxic replaces dig, probably, actually. Yeah, because we can mimic earthquake. Not easily, though. Not easily. Shoot, we really need the ice beam, though. Oh, frick. Do we not need flamethrower anymore? That feels gross to use fire spin, but that might be the move. We're gonna have to tackle that, I think, when we get there. We're gonna have to test some things for the Elite Four. It's gonna be wild. Coles likes Alolan Vulpix better because of you like cold stuff. Ice types are sick in Pokemon. I am a big fan of ice types. Mimic definitely is gonna have to be on standby. As far as the results, what do we expect out of Vulpix here? Because we have a pretty stacked tier list so far toward the top. I do think that we're talking about C tier for Vulpix. I think that would be a really good placement. That would be between an hour and 15 and an hour and 30 for the full playthrough at 4 times game speed. Yeah, I think C tier would be pretty good. It might be lower on the C tier, like Ponyta. But earlier access to Flamethrower and the Toxic Fire Spin shenanigans might be pretty good. They're not going to be super fast, but I think that will be solid. I was really hoping we got Psychic on Vulpix. I wasn't sure if it did or not. That would really push us up the tier list. Coles was saying, every time I'm reminded of Click Team Fusion, KS 80 euros, a part of me dies a little. I don't even know what that's in reference to, Coles. Hey, Cosmic, welcome in. We are indeed sitting around the move pool campfire. Time to watch Vulpix burn its way through Kanto, says Cosmic. I love it. We're going to burn right through Kanto. Chris was saying, years back when I was in Fort Hood, there was a fox that would stroll right through the barracks parking lot late at night. That cute bastard won't run from me when I'd come back from the bar. Would run? Or won't run? Because that's either way, it's a very interesting situation. Trying to chase it down, or is it just following you? I would say it just beats Bellsprout. Wow, that would put it basically into B tier? That'd be insane. For a fire type, that's really good. I mean, Rapidash is barely B tier. And it had Horndrill to deal with Gyarados, which is a faster situation. Oh, wouldn't? Chris, that's wild. Would it just follow you? Okay. All right. Hi, John. Welcome in. I think that's kind of our expectations here. I think we just jump into it. I think this is going to take some testing to really narrow down where we're setting. I really want C tier at least for Vulpix, although that might be kind of where it ends in the end. First one could be D tier. I could see that happening. Okay, there we go. Our controller and timer are still working. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and close out some of this stuff in the background so I can keep everything running smooth. And bring up the emulator, get everything situated here. Cool. All right, we're gonna jump in. So I think the Vulpix is gonna be Mozilla, and then we have Halen for the Pidgey. We got Demon for the Charmander, and Coles for the Squirtle. And then Yato, I owe you one for tomorrow for Ironmon. I owe you a nickname. Everything sound good to everybody? Chris was saying the fox would run off when most people would pull in, but it was just chilling. I love it. Fantastic stuff. Okay, let's just dive into run number 1. We'll try to get 2 runs in today, as long as it doesn't take a huge amount of time for the first one here. Because I think that we're dealing with a C tier, which I like to do 2 runs if we're at least doing C tier, maybe D tier. F tier Pokemon that I expect F tier. I only plan 1, but today we have 2 probably in the works. Also, sorry, it's been 9,000 years, been playing lots of IRL Pokemon TCG. That's awesome, Cosmic. I'll read the rest of that in a moment. Vulpix, yes, this is Mozilla. Mozilla, is that right? I think so. We're going to go with it. Okay. Remember Octo? Yes, I do, Coles. But Cosmic was saying, you've been getting good results at TCG? Fantastic. Also found he's been unwell, surgeries and such. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm hoping that that all works out as best it can. There's our little Vulpix. Our little pixel Vulpix. Look at him. Or her. Them, they, them. Little Vulpix. Let's go, Vulpix. I did get a Switch 2, says Cosmic. That's lucky. It has been crazy out there with recent game consoles, so very well done, Cosmic, in the Switch 2. It's been a couple of weeks. I got to warm back up playing Pokemon Yellow here. All right, let's go. I do think we're going to need at least level 11 or 12. So because of that, I'm just going to plan on fighting some wild Pokemon here. Oh, Cole, your friend Octo is being not nice to his IRL friends. So we're striking against him. It won't change. We'll write him out of his own story. That's totally fair. If someone is being awful to you, they do not deserve your time, to be fair. For the TCG, Cosmic says you got a couple of second places, an occasional fourth place, quite a few 7th, 8th, 9th, but it's been going well. That's fantastic. I'm glad it's been going well. I have been running a goofy deck in the TCG Pocket and having a great time with that, but I have not played much IRL TCG like ever, but I think it'd be a really fun experience. All right, let's burn the bugs and then try to catch us a Pidgey. It's gonna be a fast start if we can just fight these trainers and not worry too much about training. So I want to see what we're doing damage-wise, like maybe a level 11. Actually, I should also fight this other lass, shouldn't I? Since we are a special attacker, this other lass can be much easier because she has Growl, but for a special attacker, it won't matter very much. So I think this is perfectly safe. I'll save just in case. John with the Gengar emote. Cosmic, I'm playing in a June month-long league starting tomorrow morning, so it's going to be spicy? That's awesome. Well, best of luck for that. We really do need to get some, maybe TCG Pocket or something, just to have some card battles on the stream. That'd be fun. Oh, your friend was not rude to you directly, though he called you a complete stranger, Coles? That's interesting. Even though you've been friends with him for a while, that is not a very nice thing to do. To just basically try to not be friends with somebody that has been your friend for so long. I need to get a Pidgey here. Let's burn the bugs is one of the few ways to get rid of bed bugs if you need to. All right, that puts us level 11. Let's see. I am worried that we're just going to KO a Pidgey as soon as we see it now at level 11. Pidgey? Pidgey! Pidgey! It's only level 3. Yep. Interesting situation here. We just need a higher level Pidgey. Give me a higher level Pidgey then. We need a higher level Pidgey. I will save my embers. So this isn't the most efficient. There we go, level 8. I hate that that's not quite a guaranteed catch. Please, Pidgey. Gosh darn it. I gotta go get a Pokeball now. Actually, do I even have enough money for a Pokeball? I do. That's a really unfortunate range. So the Pidgey is a 100% guaranteed catch. If it goes below 40% health. Nope, that just KO'd. Dang it. So we need a level 6 or 8 Pidgey. but we can't quite get the damage roll we got before. If it's at half health, it's not guaranteed, and we got really unlucky that it still broke out of the ball. That should be about guaranteed. Yeah, it was. Okay. This will be Halen. Thank you, Halen, for hanging out on the stream. There we go. Okay, Pidgey has been sorted out here. Now we can go prepare for Brock. Oh, Fruitful, you lost a custom-made Team Rocket deck? That's fun. I have actually a deck in TCG Pocket that's Giovanni themed that I have a lot of fun with. It doesn't have any EXs or anything, so it's not like super powerful. But the lines I have in it are the Dugtrio line, Rhydon, the Nidoqueen, Nidoking set, and Persian. So it's literally his yellow team in a TCG deck with the Giovanni cards and Rocket cards. And it's just fun. It's fun to be on theme with a deck. Cosmic has been playing Dragbolt EX and Charizard EX together in IRL and a Buzzwole EX deck in TCG Pocket. Oh, Buzzwole seems crazy in TCG Pocket. Okay. The burn damage is decent, and we do more damage to Geodude than it would do to us. That was really lucky. Oh, I should be... Okay, I should be using Tail Whip when it uses Bide. I think we could easily do this around level 12. That was a really lucky one. But that means we don't have to do any extra training, really. Just fighting a couple of Pokemon in the wild as we walk. But that's really good for us. Fantastic. We do need to battle Cosmic, 100%. I just have a really silly deck that I've been really enjoying, which is a Venusaur only deck. It's a in TCG Pocket, it's a deck entirely designed around having only 6 active Pokemon cards, so you can actually send out just 2 lines of Venusaur, and the whole deck is just revolved around drawing the cards as quickly as possible, repulling your cards to get the right card you need, the rare candies now to evolve even if you're missing the middle stage, and a ton of healing cards to just spam, and it's so fun and goofy. Good news for Mozilla so far. Very smooth early game. So Brock is beatable at level 12-ish. Not necessary to go to level 13, which would require a lot of training. We do have to fight the Lass in the forest, which I think should be absolutely no problem. So we will plan on that. I could fight that bug catcher instead of that Lass. I might do that for the next one. It's a little better experience, and if you have fire moves, his bug types are one-shots, and so they're actually quite quick. There we go. Okay. Fruitful was saying I had a card that let me keep my deck upside down, and once per turn another card to swap one of my prize cards to the top card in your deck. Ooh, that sounds really strong. Yeah, Cole's you saying that Octo isn't as friendly as he seems. That is unfortunate, but sometimes that's how people are. They sometimes are not what you thought they were, and when that happens with a friend, sometimes it's better just to have your space. I don't really need the other potion. Rare candy, let's go. You won't fail 9th grade? Good job, Coles. Keep working toward that graduation. Hey, I can't download TCG Pocket on my phone. Yeah, it's region locked, right? To certain areas in Europe, especially, are locked, or specifically. Let's fight this guy. I avoided the other trainer. That might have actually been a mistake. Because I do think that it could be nice to get the experience here from him. And although I might not have enough embers. No, I think I do fight that guy only. I don't think I have enough ember actually to get through. Because that would use about 4 embers to fight the extra super nerd. That would actually probably not be a great idea because we do need to use a fair number to beat the hiker. And if I fight the extra trainer, that means I'd have to go down to the other floor and get that ether that's available here, which is not really ideal. All right, let's see how these battles go. No body slam for Misty? I don't know if we need it or not specifically. We might need it though. I'm gonna plan on using dig. Dig does open us up to some issues with the X defend and such. Lord Dome, there we go. You have a silly dark type Nihilego. I've actually never said that out loud. The Gonadel and Wheezing Poison deck. That would be fun and goofy to battle against your deck. I actually, in the early days of, I shouldn't have actually attacked that wild Pokemon because now I have less embers. Oh my gosh. Immediately poisoned. Hate that. Oh, I shouldn't have tail whipped. That was a mistake. Maybe it wasn't actually. Oh! Bad play when I wasn't paying attention. You love the sprite, by the way. Thank you so much. Nihiligo is said like nihilism. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I'm so bad at pronunciations. I don't say things out loud very often. Oh, it's not. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. There's my quick attack. That does very little even against Voltorb. Hey, Ashby, welcome in. Oh, what I was saying is, in the early days of TCG Pocket, I actually have had multiple battles with the grass type decks. Just literally time out. They go like 30 turns and just completely time out, and it was so frustrating. Let me let you in on a little secret. It's Gen 1, you are MT. This is the M. Tiberius channel. Conclusion, we get Body Slam always. I plan on getting it. I didn't plan on using it until late game, maybe. Just because we're going to have to teach Swift. And if we do that, we're going to have to get rid of Body Slam, which I don't love doing. Man, coughing is kind of beefy. There we go. That's not a great battle. But we'd have just enough embers. Yeah, I don't think it's worth... Where am I going? I don't think it's worth fighting that other super nerd, by the way, because we'd run out of embers, probably. Ah! My routing's all over the place. I'm not warmed up. That's why we can do a second run. Chris says, I mispronounce so many Pokemon, especially from later gens. 100%. A lot of stuff I just read and I never have said out loud. Okay, I think we just usually go for Ember, especially because we can get hit by Growl here. There it is. Doesn't matter too much to us because we need Ember for Sandshrew anyway. The burn is nice because then we have a 2-turn. There we go. And then we just keep on Embering. Hyper Fang hurts. Our defense and HP are very low, which does not feel good. Oh, by the way, burn, amazing luck. Because the Sand Attack could have been mean there. It's not the greatest battle, but it's not terrible. I think we just take it. Going to turn Sandshrew into glass. Especially if it starts using Sand Attack, I'm going to just burn the frick out of him. Hey, Brandon, I don't know how this works for you, but thank you for the free memberships. Oh, you're welcome. Of course. They're usually donated memberships by other people in the community. But I have them as cheap as possible so we can get as many people memberships and access to the channel as possible. And if you have any questions about rules or anything, Brandon, if you're new to the chat or new to the stream, there are a list of rules in the description. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer anything you have. If you're going to the gym, you're going to feel the burn. 100%. Oh my gosh, 2 crits. I'm going to feel the burn just from that Rattata. Oh no. Oh no. Oh good gosh. I cannot use items in battle. Woohoo! The double crits were almost a reset. We're very fragile. Let's bonk empty. What did I do? Hey, Brad, thank you for the memberships. We got one for Andy. Can we get one for anybody that is missing here? Shiny Poke Hunts? That's cool. I wonder if they have their own channel too. Brad W, 100%. Brad W's in the chat. Brad's amazing. Quick attack, I guess. Our attack isn't that much lower than our special with the badge boosts. I should actually just pick up as many potions as I can. Put some hearts and some W Brads in the chat for Brad. Thank you, Brad. Do you ever use somebody in the Chad's name to name a Pokemon? I name the Pokemon after kind of whatever kind of comes up from chat and seems like the most fun. Oh, chat? Yeah. I use that's what Mozilla was a suggestion from Tree the Undead Clown from chat. We also have Halen already, who's in the chat. And then our next Pidgey is going to be Demon Null. However, in these runs on Fridays, these yellow version runs, we are only using one Pokemon at a time. So that does mean that we have kind of limited access to names, as far as nicknames. So I'm only allowed to use Vulpix in this whole run in battle, meaning that I'm not really looking for any other Pokemon because it just doesn't help. Because these can be HM pals, like Demon Null here. Thank you, Demon Null. Yeah, we have pretty limited options. But tomorrow for the Ironmon streams on Saturdays, we get so many nicknames. So if you want to join tomorrow as well, we can get a Ironmon run named after you. 100%. We got Roar. Okay. Does it make sense to fight extra battles here? It might make some sense. Ugh. Yeah. We have a pretty rough matchup here. I'm going to go for level 25 before we even fight Misty, which might mean that we just need to go down to Vermilion as well and maybe clear the SSN. Tree was saying, hey, MT. Oop. Let's pause it real quick. Let me catch that. Have you put any more thought in spinning the wheel twice and letting the members vote on the next runner? I've thought about it. I've not decided if that's like as fun as a random wheel, but the members get to choose what's on the wheel. I kind of like the random wheel spin. But the members get to choose what goes on the wheel, and I think I'm happy with where we're at for that. If that makes sense. Quick attack for like 2 damage. And we can defeat the hiker. Okay. Fight this last. Might need to heal. Do I go back and heal after this? Maybe. Yeah. I go back and heal after that. Oh, Sean, thank you for the 5 gifted, by the way. Just saw that in the chat. Thank you so much, Sean, for being amazing. And I want to Gavin and Dazed and the lot. Thank you so much. Sean W's, W Sean in the chat. What time is stream tomorrow? It is at probably... I gotta think. I have an appointment at 8, but I should be back for 10 a.m. Pacific time. Whatever time that is for you in your region. Central time zone, so that'll be noon, I think, for Central time. And it usually goes for a few hours, maybe 3 hours or so, sometimes longer. Ironmon's a big time stream. It's a good one though. That's one where it's a super difficult, like permadeath Nuzlocke. That is really tough, so it's a really fun challenge. I'm gonna beat all of these trainers. My friend Sean owes me money in real life too. That's hilarious, Ashvay. This isn't your friend Sean, is it? Just kidding. Sean doesn't owe any of us money. He's just doing it out of the kindness of his heart. There would be too many to vote for if you're voting directly for the Pokemon that he runs next. I think the Tree's idea was that we spin it twice and just pick between 2. But I kind of like being randomly forced into a run. Because there's some that are really amazing that I'm looking forward to on the wheel, and some that I'm just absolutely dreading. The new one that I actually still need to add after stream, so I need to update the wheel probably before we spin it today. But Grimer's now on the wheel. That one's gonna be awful. That's gonna be a devastating run. I might need that ether. I might need the ether. Because if I need to keep training, which it looks like I do. Yeah, I'll grab it for now. There's an ether right here that's hidden. I have an extra elixir as well. The less trips I can do to the Poke Center, the better, because this is a speed run. So we do want to get Vulpix a decent time through the game. Let's go beat the trainer that has Dig. Oop, there we go. That should give us some decent firepower against Misty. We shall be on sometime tomorrow. That sounds great, Brandon. But you're welcome to hang out here with us as we just run this whole game with Vulpix as well. Ooh. Okay, that's about the same. I can try quick attack there instead. All right, yeah, we don't get level 25 here. Let me just beat the trainer in the gym and kind of see where that puts us. I'll beat these two trainers. Oh, I didn't teach Dig. Oop. I didn't mean to do that. Don't drop my speed. However, I have quick attack. Oh, we don't quite two-shot. There's level 24. Shelter has pretty bad special. His defense is already 78 with the withdraws. Go back and heal real quick. I'm already running out of potions. Hey, Cosmic, thank you for saying that. Remember, folks, to drop a like, smash the subscribe button, join the Discord, and check out the merch link. We have cool things indeed. Thank you so much, Cosmic. Oh, Tree, I actually mentioned that earlier. If you jump back in the stream, you'll actually see a response to that. Oh my gosh. I think we are done just because of the... Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Good job, Mozilla. So we don't have quite enough experience. I might need to fight that. Because I didn't want to fight the Slowbro, so I skipped him, but I fought every other available trainer. If we fought the one super nerd, that might get us to... No, it doesn't. We'd have to fight a couple of trainers, and that wouldn't be worth... Oh, and I didn't even teach Dig. That doesn't count against Vulpix. That's my fault. I see that you, Brandon, you were saying that you don't know how... You can't imagine how heartbreaking it could be for permadeath Nuzlocke. It's brutal. It is brutal. Ironmon is especially brutal. You can see all the rules tomorrow about that, but it's insane. It is the most brutal playthrough I've ever done of any Pokemon game. Only the Ninetales would own Gen 1 run. Oh, it would. It'd be so good. We outspeed, so we can just go for a Dig. I don't think quick attack one shot, so then we knock out. So this is the problem right here. We don't outspeed. Bubble Beam does massive damage. Dig does pretty good damage though. Not good enough to think that we can do much here, because we can quick attack to finish off, but we'd have to get at least 2 hits in. Let me try this one more time. Let's see what we're dealing with if we maybe don't get a Bubble Beam instead of Water Gun. Just kind of see what we're dealing with. I think we might need level 28 for this. Okay. Oh, the X defend is a little rough, but we don't take damage at least. Because we could quick attack if there's no X defend from that range. Okay, we Dig. There's the Water Gun X defend. That's a huge problem for us. So we could survive maybe 2 or 3 Water Guns. Not a Water Gun and a Bubble Beam, and not 2 Bubble Beams. I think we need level 28. We could try Body Slam to Para, but I kind of want to save it for later. Although if we don't need to hang on to Confuse Ray, I don't have the bike. If I don't need to hold on to Confuse Ray, I don't really need to teach it. It's still kind of useful maybe against like Blaine or Giovanni, like just to have a little extra security because it's a pretty decent move. Me and Sean had the same idea. Read back in chat. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, about the liking the stream and subscribe. That's really funny. You guys said it at the same time. You and Sean are in sync, Cosmic. It's true. How am I playing these? Anyway, these are on an emulator from my own copy of Pokemon Yellow. And then I have, because I have my copy of Yellow, I can dive into the game files and dig around. And then it's just my own knowledge of that I've taught myself about the assembly code of the Game Boy. Ooh, burn damage, nice. There we go. But yeah, I just learned enough about the assembly code and the craziness of Gen 1 code that I could just kind of slide in there and alter the game files to be this. I can give a little bit more information over Discord. There's only so much I can obviously say, and I can't provide too much like tutorials on it per Nintendo, because you know Nintendo. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm definitely gonna need some super potions because we are very frail. Why does Vulpix in sprite form like Terrakion's overworld sprite in black and white if he was Gen 1? I know, that's crazy. Here, since this is the first one, let's take a look at this. The front sprite is quite good for Yellow version. The back sprite is just awful. It is possibly the worst downgrade from a front to back sprite in Yellow version. But I think the front is quite good, and then the back sprite is this, which is crazy. It doesn't look anything like the front sprites, because the back sprites are actually original in Yellow version to the red and green from Japan. I don't think they changed the back sprites at all, despite the other visual upgrades. Hey Sean's Roblox World, welcome in. Just subscribed to your channel a few days ago. Well, I'm glad to see you here. Welcome in. Do they work on mobile? You have to set them up ahead of time. But I'm happy to provide the patch files, and if you have a patch file, you can actually do it on mobile. I have some information about the stuff I use in the Discord, so if you jump over there, I don't really need to heal because this guy's fine. I can provide the patch files and everything if you want to play with a specific Pokemon. I have not done thorough testing because I don't play with audio or anything because I'm playing at 4 times speed, so the audio is terrible. So there could still be glitches and things. These are not made for distribution, obviously, and you'll need your own copy of the game itself to apply the patch to. But I can help out with some of that in the Discord. When can you send me the Gorachu sprite? I can send it over Discord. I probably have it in my files available somewhere. I just need to grab it. Ember the Rattata, our special is slightly higher still. Our Ember is 60 base power because of stab, but Dig is probably better against Eevee because its special is actually quite good. However, from that range, I think we KO with Ember. Okay. Download standard emulators and ROMs for Pokemon. Yeah, perfect then. You're good to go. You'll just need the patch files, and if you want any specific one for any specific Pokemon, each one is its own thing. I don't carry over too much in between. Okay, hold on. Quickly save and pause. I need to think about this for a sec. Strategy-wise, we need probably a couple more levels. Is 26 good enough? I don't know if 26 is good enough. We don't have access to Surge or his gym, which would be easy training with Dig. So unfortunately, those are like my standard trainers so far in the SSN. Unfortunately, I think we need a few more. Specifically, here's what I'm going to do. I think I already have an idea here. So I'm going to fight this last because she's in the same room as we usually go to here. And she has a Nidoran, which should be easy with Dig. Then we can go to this room. Which one? This room. And he has, I believe, some Nidorans as well, which with Dig are a piece of cake. And decent experience. There's level 27. And we can also fight this gentleman, who will have a Growlithe Actually, does he have 2? I might need one more use of dig. Uh-oh. Piscadios, although he's just going to use roar and bite. And then how close are we after all of that? Need a decent amount of experience still. Whew. Yeah, this isn't great for us. I think from here, what we need to do is actually go up to when we come up here next time. I'm also going to go up this way and go this way. I will have to use an ether. So I do need to pick up the ether from that extra hidden one up above. I can fight these 2 guys. I don't know if these 2 guys will be exactly enough, but hopefully roughly so. I remember my gameplay of Yellow back in the day and completely beat it with my best Pokemon being a Primeape. Primeape's awesome in Gen 1. Really solid stuff. I like Primeape. How do you have the Vulpix? Yeah, custom sprite. It is just a quick sprite swap from the game files. All right, Confuse Ray over Tail Whip, I would think. I don't think Tail Whip is super useful, not as much as Confuse Ray. Okay, so that is the plan. So let me just recap. So the extra last in here, the gentleman here, and the 2 guys up on the upper deck. That gets us 28 if we just fight the hiker in Mount Moon. Saying it all so I can remember. Now we can head back to Misty. I think that this should be a pretty good target for what we need. I will grab the bike. I always forget to do this. It's something you should do when you have to backtrack to Misty. It's a little out of the way because in yellow version you can't dig out of that house. You have to go back over here to then use dig. Oh, I have it on Mozilla today. There we go. How does he get it to show up? Yellow version, yeah, has the Pikachu follow you. So I'm just replacing the Pikachu sprites and certain flags to show that Vulpix is now my Pikachu, basically. And to trigger that, I already saved, but whatever. Let's go. Question, CGI Pikachu or CGI Stitch? They're both honestly not bad. They're both significantly better than CGI Sonic was the first time. That's not quite a one-shot, and that's lame. I wanted that to be a one-shot. All right, so here's the strategy. I think we confuse Ray because of the... was it confuse no more? Oh, man. Oh, I think we confuse Ray because of the bubble beams. And it can prevent the harden. If this... We might need level 30. Dang. I hate that. That's so close. We kind of want that to be a one-shot, though. How close are we to outspeeding? We need level 30, I think, here. Oh, because 2 more levels, we'd outspeed this Starmie. There we go. We win, but that's not pretty. But I think it's necessary so that we just chance it at 28. Getting to level 30 at this early in the game is going to take so much time. That will be a couple of resets. But I think that the extra 5 minutes plus to get another 2 levels at this point is not really worth. That's my theory. Gem 1, gotta teach cut to Demon Null here. And then we got to move the bike up here, and then we can hop on the bike and go this away. We can cut, and then we go back down toward Surge. Okay. That wasn't very sus, wasn't it? Head back to Misty, pretty good target. Yeah, that's a rough quote, isn't it? Okay, right. Okay, this should be easy enough with dig, but we don't have access to this until after we beat Misty. Okay, he missed. That's not great because he does a lot of damage to us, but his accuracy is pretty bad, so I think it's worth just going straight there. All right, then we need Squirtle, which is gonna be Coles today. Coles, there we go. Boom, there you go, Coles. Okay, and then we can just dig back to Cerulean, and I can take a pause and catch up with chat because I know that a lot has been happening so far. Gotta get used to dig being on Vulpix, not on Charmander. I usually use Charmander for dig. But we need the move. Okay, quick pause. I can catch up with chat. Because I saw a lot going on. Sean says, I'm going to try to figure out the robot Gorchu sprite, but still watch this. I have the Gorchu sprite. I just need to fix it. Yeah, the problem is you have to downscale it to a pretty small size. And that copy of it was just a screenshot and it wasn't high quality, so I basically had to make it again using it as a reference image. Hey Cads, welcome in. But yeah, I can also provide the one I made, which was pretty good after a stream in Discord. Stitch is cute, but Pikachu is the cutest. They did a really good job with Pikachu, honestly, the CGI Pikachu. What am I doing? I just need to go this way. Oh, not Coles. Demon knows our cutter, not Coles. Coles is a Squirtle. Okay, she should save right here because I don't know if we're one-shotting these guys. Okay, we do one shot. Level 28, I think we're guaranteed. Oh, that was a crit. I don't know. Okay, that's good. Does this guarantee? That's another crit. Okay, not sure if that's a crit. At least the Bellsprouts can't para. So they can only poison or sleep powder. I think that would only slow us down, not totally ruin the run. Empty the quote of the month is stated above. I saw it. It was a brutal one. Go make noodles. Have some delicious noodles, Cosmic. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. I don't know how this goes in here. Oh, I didn't buy... I am so silly. I did not buy any repels. I made a goof. I need those. Give me my bike. All right, we're back on track now. Not playing for a couple of weeks totally throws off my muscle memory. Okay. Now we save. Now we repel. And then we are in a good spot. Okay. See how that goes. Also, LT Surge. Oh, Lieutenant Surge. I always said LT Surge because I didn't know what it meant as a kid. And sometimes that still slips through. Some of the ways I said things as a kid, always coming back around. I might even need to get an extra... Yeah, dang. I might need to get an extra... I have a max potion and a full restore. I might need to get an extra super potion because our HP is not doing so hot in each of these battles. It's really rough. I'm going to Confuse Ray to try to up our chances here. For this guy specifically. Okay, a little bit of damage, not bad. Ah! 1 HP? That's crazy. Okay, this last should be easy and I'm going to have the max potion. You can name a Pokemon after you. I can do that tomorrow. Sean's Roblox World. We have already caught all the Pokemon we're going to have for this run at this point. Because this is a solo run, so it's only Vulpix allowed in battle for these. But tomorrow we're doing Ironmon, so it's going to be a bunch of runs. And at that point... Wait, it's the next corner. I tried to make it to the corner. I was being greedy. But yeah, tomorrow we'll probably go through like 50 different Pokemon. And I can 100% name one after you tomorrow. Okay. Self-destructing hiker. We got dig and Confuse Ray. So we have a pretty good shot at having what we need here. I think we just go for the dig. And just try to get him to explode while we're underground. because he loves to self-destruct like that. There we go. And dig, self-destruct. Great. Dig is so good for that battle. And then we repel after that battle. And then we just cruise to the last junior trainer. I almost said last. She's a junior trainer. Do, 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 do. You two broke, Sean? Oh, no. It seems to like to do that to you, huh? Do, 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 do. All right, that puts us, I think, in a very good place to beat this gambler without any issues. And that opens up the next part of the game. However, I could heal. I'm going to heal actually in this Pokemon Center on the way back through here next time. Because we could heal here if we want to use Dig for the other trainer I like to fight over here when I really am needing levels, which I think is going to be the case. Yeah, this guy right here. He's very good experience. So we're going to Dig. Dig. Just because Dig is such high power, it's quite good. Okay, antidote. Vroom vroom noises. I be driving fast. Gotta go fast. Oh no, it's not you. It's the other lass. I need to fight the lass on the very top, not this one. Bonus trainer. Not somebody I wanted to fight because she's not the greatest experience with all these Meowths. At least she didn't do much damage to us. Okay, or any damage to us. This lass is the one I wanted to fight. She's also decent experience. We're going to need all that we can get because she has a Nidorina. And that's like decent. So I would just fight her and then skip the others, I think. He has water types, not really worth. I don't think that guy has good enough Pokemon to fight him. There's the Elixir, and there's a Repel right about here. Oh, not a Repel, Nuggets. Excuse me. Wrong item. And heal. Cool. That makes us the mid-game. MT is forever young, years old. I'm 31. I don't mind saying it. MT is a timeless classic and thus has no age. I love all of the responses in the chat. You guys are hilarious. I've been around since these games were brand new. I've been playing them almost as long as they've been around. That was a crazy route. We do need literally as much as we can get out of this rocket hideout because we're going to need all the help we can muster for Vulpix here. I'm going to have to sell a couple of things like the extra Pokeball that's bounced around my inventory. So we kind of have to deal with that. But those items, I don't want to fight him. He's not a good source of experience. So I'm going to just go for this. This guy might be able to do some decent damage. Nothing too terrible. Okay. That gives us level 33. That's not bad. TM10, which I don't think we need. Yeah, I should do the whole thing. There's a lot of little places you can go in this hideout to get extra items, including the basement over here, which is going to be necessary, I think, because there's an HP up and a... Oh, just kidding. I don't have room. Where's my Pokeball? And TM2. These are mostly for money. And then we can dig out of here. I was thinking no older than 30. Well, thank you, Brandon. That's very kind of you. Okay, I do think that we can go ahead and sell a bunch of stuff. I don't need Bide. Bide doesn't make a lot of sense when we have such low... I missed a nugget. Oh, frick, I know where I missed it. I'm going to go grab it so I can teach myself to not skip that one. Sometimes I need to remember. I will sell all three of the TMs I got in the hideout. And then also sell the HP up. Yeah, I'm going to keep Rest and Body Slam for a while. Okay. Oh, no, not you. You. Bye. Super Repel. 10. Do I need the other? I don't think I need the other one. I'm going to go back to the rocket hideout so I can get the one I missed, because that's how I teach myself to remember when I skip something. It's this one, probably over here. But it's this one. Yep, that's the one. That's the one I missed. Okay. Do I just go fight? I'm gonna try to go fight Erica right now, actually. I will get Flamethrower in 2 levels. But I could also just use this gym to possibly train? Do I one-shot the Bellsprouts with Ember? Nope. So because of that, I'm actually going to go ahead and reset that. That's too risky. We want... Oop, I don't have Fly. We want Flamethrower before we do that. Because those Bellsprouts... Should have used the bike. Those Bellsprouts can be a huge problem because if they paralyze you, they can just trap you in infinite wraps, because in Gen 1 it's a trapping move, meaning you can't actually move when you're in wrap at all. They just keep damaging you with wrap over and over until you cry. I also didn't finish my shopping because I was being silly. Which means I need to go up here and grab a Pokédoll and sell the extra nuggets. Buy 2 Pokédolls. And also 1 fresh water, although I don't think I need the extra money from... Oops. The TMs. Okay, what do we want to do here? I think we need a couple of proteins. So I think we do 2 proteins and then we do 3... Actually, I think I do 2 proteins, 1 carbose, and 2 calcium. Just to give us a little bit more speed, because we're not super fast. And then we can spread out our stats a little bit. That seems to make the most sense. Okay. Prioritize sweet Bellsprout wipe. Empty sense make no. I don't know what you're even talking about, Cosmic. You're wild. Hey, Annie, welcome in, by the way. Let me pause real quick and catch up with chat, because I've been missing out on things since I was trying to remember all the routing. Chris is saying, I'm just waiting for my beard to be long enough to do the beard comb over. That's hilarious. I love it. Does it grow in patchy? Is that why? Oh, there we go, Chris. MT being around my age and yet still has a great hairline. Genetics is a bastard sometimes. I mean, it's definitely not as good as it used to be, but you know, I do my best. The beard thing definitely was something I had to do some treatments and really be patient on, because the beard was not something that came naturally for me whatsoever. Brandon's been playing them since they came out too. I'm only 2 years older than you are. Nice, Brandon. Very nice. Okay, now that we're all caught up, we can just go ahead and start this battle. I get Flamethrower very soon, and I'm excited about that. I think it's gonna... Oh, it does not prioritize Mirror Move. That's actually great for us. We have Dig for the Magnemite. 1 shot, nice. Ember probably is still the best, because Withdraw. I don't like to switch moves too much once I start just fighting a specific Pokemon, because that way I can just spam through the menus a little bit quicker. On 1 HP. There we go. No bad hairline myself. I have an awesome beard. I love it, Chris. I wish that I had such powers. That part did not come naturally to me. Okay, Super Repel. For the most part, I don't think it's worth fighting a lot of these channelers. We do have Dig, which is going to be a great advantage here, because we can hit Ghastly with Dig in Gen 1. But what I think we do is prioritize the Haunter. I think there's 2 of them. I'm trying to remember where the Haunters are, though. I will grab this HP up, because I think we might need it. Because our HP is very low. It's worth grabbing because it's right there. And the extra elixir. Okay, I believe it is... Are you a Haunter Trainer or is it the first floor? No, you're a Ghastly. So I don't really want to fight you, actually. It's actually this Chandler that has a Haunter, and then another one somewhere that I'm not sure about. It must be the one on the first, like the second floor. Oh no, I know where it is actually, I think. Isn't it this one? Is this the one that has the Haunter? There it is. These two Haunters will fight. The evolved Pokemon are better experience, and they're quite quick to still defeat. There we go. Do. Do you know you were like Cosmic? We were both canonically infinite years old. Also, me having a full beard that I had to shave off today, sadly, for an audition over MT is funny to me. Well, yeah, I mean, it's very commendable to have beautiful facial hair, as I'm sure you do, Cosmic. Ah! Not the confusion when I'm trying to use dig, because I misclicked. There we go. Get the frick out of here. I'll just try the Team Rocket battle like this. It should be fine. I don't love that I took some damage there. That won't happen in the next one because I'll actually be able to properly use dig, but we'll see. I shave all my facial hair. It does not suit me. Some people, yeah, prefer to not have any. That's totally fine. I need it because I need it to give semblance of chin. I don't have the greatest jawline. Flamethrower, 100% over Ember. And now, Flamethrower probably over Dig against Weezing, because it's just real strong. 95 base power plus the stab bonus. It's incredible. I will actually use the PP up as well on Flamethrower. Since I'm going to be using Dig the whole time, I think I'm going to use the next two on Dig. Next two PP ups. Best item in Pokemon. Let's go to Celadon. Quickly open up Saffron because I forgot to do that. Chris said I did 10 years in the army and all I can think of now is how wizardly my beard would have been if I didn't serve, and it's a big regret of mine. Hey, you can always bring it back. There is no age in which being a wizard is not cool. Not fly. Cuts. There we go. Alright, I do think that we train in here. It's not the greatest yield per battle, but we're going to be able to just rock through these battles with Flamethrower. Oh yes, semblance of chin. Me too, MT, me too. It really, like, especially on camera, it helps a lot. Because, yeah, I do not have the greatest jawline. But the beard, especially on camera, really helps with the illusion. I feel uncomfortable with facial hair for reasons you can probably guess. That's totally fair. Totally fair. You're a wizard, Terry. Barry? Carrie? Am I going to have enough flamethrowers? I might have to use an elixir. But I've not had to do that yet, so it's probably worth using one here. Yeah. I'm going to have to barely use one, probably. But that's fine. Is it? It should be fine. Did I use one somewhere? Did I just not pick one up? I only have 4. Did I use one somewhere? We should be fine, though, because I don't expect a huge threat from the hiker in the Elite Four. He should be fine. So I don't expect a ton of resistance there. Ah. Okay. Fly back to Celadon. Yo, big respect to Chris, though. 10 years is wild. Thanks for your service. 100% agreed. Thank you for your service, Chris. That is extremely commendable. I need to use a Poke Flute. Mostly clean stuff and pretended to listen during weekend safety briefs. Hey, it counts. It still counts. All right, save. Ooh, actually, I don't know. Do I want to fight all of these? Probably not. I'm already level 38, which is pretty good. They are pretty decent experience, but I probably don't want to fight all of them. But probably a few of them. I'll just use dig on these Grimers. That should be great. I could probably fight several of them if I don't think I can use another elixir here. If I had an extra elixir, I could use it to get more training out of this without having to backtrack. What I might do is use Sylph, because it's easier to get back and forth to trainers in Sylph than it is over here. Because what I might do is fight specifically a couple of easy trainers here. There's the PP up. And fight this guy with some flamethrower and a quick attack. That gives us level 40. Where's my PP up? PP up. For dig. Am I missing a PP up too? Oh, I didn't get the one in Celadon. That's fine. Not a huge deal for this playthrough. Do I need to use a super potion or max potion? I'll just save. We'll see how this goes. Hey, Baki! Good to see you again, MT. I'm at work, so I can't stick around, but have a great stream. Thank you so much. Everyone liked Baki's donation. That's amazing. Thank you, Baki. Yeah, cast question the run effect, say a lot, and question PP usage. That's indeed what I'm doing the entire run. But you know, I mean, I could. No, it's not really worth, but it might be worth to go back up and fight this guy. I was like, there's a max elixir. It always takes me time to find it. In the next run, it might not really be worth. Let's see, maybe dig here. Quick attack. Luckily, we have an antidote specifically for this situation. And then I'm going to pause and drop a like on Baki's donation. Because Baki is amazing too. There we go. Thank you, Baki. To increase your PP must be bigger. That's why the PP up is the best item in Pokemon. It's very important. Especially for training purposes. Alright, we are level 41 already, which is awesome. I know that Vulpix is going to need a few extra levels. That's just how it is with low stat totals. You're just going to need a few more levels to make it consistent. We're about to get Fire Spin, which I'll probably put in place of Confuse Ray, quite frankly. Because I think that makes sense if we're going for the Toxic and Confuse Ray. Toxic and Fire Spin combo, not Confuse Ray. Because it was either Confuse Ray and Body Slam, or... Oh, I didn't get the Swift TM either. I need Swift for Sabrina here in a bit. Okay, and we can get Surf. Hey, DU, welcome in. All right, there is the Safari Zone done. Done and dusted. I might be able to face Koga, frankly, already with Flamethrower. But we'll just go into Sylph just to make it make sense here. I might use a Carbos and a Protein here before we go into Sylph. So we do need to kind of be careful. We can't use Mega Drain. Let's just go. All right, I am going to go straight up to the 10th floor because there is some stuff we need up there. And then we might be able to do a little extra training. I think we need level 45-ish for arrival, if not maybe a little higher. Chris was saying I'm not much of a basketball fan for any team, but I'll watch when I see a game on. I will sometimes catch a Jazz game because that was a team that... I don't need Earthquake. What am I doing? That was a team that my dad used to watch. And I remember going to games with him. But overall, not super into basketball. I'm much more of a football fan myself. How's Veggie doing? Hopefully good. Yeah, she's doing great. She went out to Target during stream because she was already home. Since her schedule's been a little different recently. But she's doing really well. She's feeling better and better as the pregnancy goes on, which is good. The first trimester for her was rough. She was sicky all the time. We're getting kind of low health. Doesn't make me feel too good. Oh, there's the extra elixir. That's what I was missing. So I didn't skip an elixir. We gotta fight this Arbok. Charbok. Ooh, we one-shot now. Okay, that's nice. All right, with that, we can now have access to the healing room. I'm gonna also fight this guy on this floor. I think, though, we might need to actually literally go through and fight a bunch of extra trainers. Fire Spin in place of Confuse Ray. And then Quick Attack is about to become Swift as well here in a second when we fight Sabrina. Then we could teach Body Slam in the place of Swift for Giovanni, if it makes any sense to try to get Para. I don't know if it does. Oh, we are all filled up of items. Okay. I'm going to clear the way to the healing room because we will need plenty of heals, and I think we want to get to level 45 here in this room ASAP. How's the puppers? They're doing good. They're actually at my in-laws at the moment because we are packing and getting ready to move. So they've been spending time with their grandparents to get them out of our way while we're tearing the house down. But they're doing really well. We miss them a whole lot because they've already been a couple of days and it's going to be another 3 weeks or so. So that's unfortunate, but they're having a grand old time. Ooh, nice, Sean's World. Your ROM hacks is going to be called Pokemon Lightning Red, and Gorchu is going to be the starter. Very nice. Very nice. I wonder what you'll do for the moveset, because I know that people kind of build Gorchu in different ways. I gave it Fire Blast and Dig, which just that alone is such a huge upgrade to Raichu. Plus, just a little bump in stats is always nice. But it's a super solid option for a starter. Who else filled up? That's crazy. Football or football? American football, not football. No way. Although, I might as well grab that Max Push too. Veggie did actually play soccer, and her brother did as well. And they're much more soccer fans, but... Important info above. Okay. I'll take a moment because I also got to rethink what I'm doing here for training because we're a little short. Good to hear MT pass on the love from me and my little Pokemon trainer. That's fantastic, Cosmic. Thank you. By me, it's 3:30, but I had McDonald's for supper. 3:30 a.m.? That is middle of the night, Ashfay, but I hope it's being a tasty, delicious McDonald's midnight snack. Let's see. We still need a decent amount of experience too. Because of that, I'm just gonna start training. I'm not gonna think too much about where to go because we just need a decent amount of it. We're probably gonna have to fight a few different trainers. And I'll stick close-ish enough to the healing, the teleporter to the healing room so I can go back if I need to. Don't believe the US has a major soccer league. I'm not sure. I don't follow soccer really at all. Brandon Brandon had barbecue chicken wings. That's always great. And he had a quesadilla. That's also tasty. I'm from Texas, so I know the difference. A true red and blue blooded American over there in Texas with their football. Love it. I think the thing is, like, I just didn't grow up in a very sporty family. That's probably why I didn't have that much of a connection to really like any sports except for football, which was literally just an interest of mine that's not even like due to like my parents or siblings or anything. It's like none of them really are that into sports. Okay, so for this, I think Flamethrower wouldn't hit the set. Good thing it doesn't have Earthquake. That's alarming. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. We don't one-shot the Sand Slash yet. Flamethrower. Okay, so it could withdraw or clamp. That's probably not the worst. Oh no. This is looking dire already. And disabled the flamethrower. Oh! Wait, we just triggered the paralysis glitch. We might need... I need dig for the Flareon. Without the para, I think we were pretty safe there. I don't really want to go another level because it would take a lot of time because we were already running low. Because the next point where it makes sense to level to would be all the way to 48 to get some of that damage rounding. I don't know how much of a difference it would make. We have to not get parried, but we have quick attack still at this point to get priority for parried. I do play TCG Pocket, Brandon. Salmon and tuna sushi, Darius? Delicious. Veggie is unfortunately allergic to fish, so she cannot enjoy sushi. I think we're pretty safe here. Football or football? No, football, not football. Although in the UK, I'm sure it's football, right? But soccer came from the UK, didn't it? Or is that a purely American word? So I was pretty sure that the term came from England, but maybe I'm wrong. Cosmic supports my hometown team, which shall remain unknown, Ashvay, for cosmic reasons. That's fair. Totally fair. I think Flamethrower is still better against Rhyhorn than Dig because of the defense. However, Dig might be better against Nidoqueen. Maybe about the same. Yeah, not a bad fight at all against Giovanni. So I think we're good at level 45. We really don't want to try that any lower. We can go train in Koga's gym now. You play TCG Pocket 2, Sean? Very nice. I have a lot of fun with it. UK, it's football. We invented the poor sport. Just call it football. Did you really invent it? Is that a true claim? I don't know if I can trust the Brits. They always say they developed everything, huh? Yeah, collecting real cards is a little bit more satisfying than TCG Pocket. That is 100% true. It's kind of a give and take, right? Where it's like the IRL stuff is really fun, but then it costs a lot more money because you're actually like buying and collecting physical cards. But you know, it's how it goes. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I wish I had my Yu-Gi-Oh! Set still. Luckily, Good was able to scrounge up some of my old TCG sets, which are now unfortunately packed away. But I also don't like that I got poisoned here. I might have to go back to the Poké Center. Oh, you disabled my quick attack. How dare. Gotta go heal. We're almost level 50. I don't think we need to really over level here. I just wanted to grab the good experience from that battle, from those battles. I'm skipping the front trainers in the gym because they are kind of strong and not super worth the time and the risk. We have 7 ore candies still at this point too. Okay. Flamethrower, I think, just one-shots all of these Pokemon. 50 would give us a speed tie at least on the Venomoth. But I don't know if we need it necessarily because we're going to outspeed everything else. Okay, that's brutal that we got hit by the crit psychic. Really no problem though. We don't have to worry too much about the outspeed there. Since there's only one turn that he can use to deal damage, or 2, I guess, with the outspeed. Even with a crit psychic, he doesn't take us down, so that's not terrible. All right, 5 badges down. Excuse me. Okay. We do need to hang on to Toxic, which is weird. We don't really usually have to do that. Okay. And Squirtle can push the boulder for us. Thank you, Coles. And fly. Let's go get... Does it make sense? Yeah, let's just go get... What am I doing? This is not where I'm supposed to go. This way. Let's go get Swift. Swift is in here, not in the tower. Ah! Don't have any room for this. Well, get rid of Team 21. Okay. There's Swift. We should pick that up. Try to pick that up next time on the way through. I gotta try to remember that. That's not a usual one for our routing here. And we can teach Swift in place of... Quick Attack? Probably. Yeah. We need to keep everything else. Okay. Let's go grab Mimic as well right now. She'll give us Mimic for a Pokédoll. And then we can go to Sabrina. If we were to wait a little bit, we could get the special boost from Blaine. Because after you beat him, you actually get a 12.5% boost to your special stat. I don't think it's going to be necessary because we're going to outspeed with this one simple trick. There we go. There's the flash. We don't have a guaranteed outspeed actually, because it's actually hard to stack the badge boosts. Woo! Okay, yeah, maybe we... I don't know, that was not terrible. We don't have anything we can really teach to be like... Yeah, we have a little bit of a tough situation there, actually. We don't have anything that we can teach to be like totally useless to stall, because the more times we get hit by Flash, the more times that 12.5% speed boost is applied to us. That's the badge boost glitch. And that could be nice to stack up. She's really inconsistent already, Sabrina. So she's already not a huge threat. Oop, went a little too far over. But, I'm all got all the items I can carry. Do I want the iron? It might make sense. I have actually too many healing items now, which is ironic because we were really struggling for healing items earlier. I have enough repels that I can get this, except I need to use calcium. This is not the most efficient use of bag, but you know, I can try to be a little better about it in the next one. Do I have something that's like not supposed to be here? Oh, paralyze heal. There we go. Bag situation a little bit repaired. We're already level 50. What does our experience look like? I think we just go fight Blaine at 50. I don't think we train anymore at this point. Maybe in Giovanni's gym or Victory Road. but I don't see it making a ton of sense to train here. They're not the best experience yields. And we haven't used a single rare candy yet, so that really has helped us with our level. Okay. See something to me. Hey, Dazed, welcome in. Let's see. Let me fly back to Blaine, then we can read this. Cosmic Knowledge from the Void. Do you know if you subscribe to M. Tiberius, you're 100% more likely to be happier every day? I'll find proper knowledge again soon. It's been a while. Okay. You're all good, Cosmic. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get to Blaine. Do you think ever... Would you ever play a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? Not on this channel. This channel's exclusively Pokemon. I do have a second channel that I've used a couple of times. We've been extremely busy, so I've not had the chance to continue streaming on that channel, but that would be something for that second channel at some point in the future. Okay, so we don't have... So this is where we could get a Body Slam. Dig might just make more sense than Body Slam, even with the para chance. Because the Tail Whip also actually boosts our damage. We'll just Swift. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Pain. Pain. Okay, yeah, 50, this is not perfect. Did any of his Pokemon outspeed, by the way? We should double check this. So we outspeed there. Oh, that's unfortunate. We do need 51. We do need 51 for Blaine. Because we have already used all of our Carbos and everything, right? Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do then... 57. Okay, I'm going to fight these two trainers. We do need level 51. We just barely... We're one speed slower than the Rapidash. I believe that's his fastest one. And we're 1 point slower. All of that planning, we're one level too slow. I could get an extra Carbos rather than Calcium, but I think that we need the damage too. So we'll just fight these guys. They're not the greatest experience yields, but they'll be fine enough for our needs here. However, I do need to heal after I fight them, which is also unfortunate. Chris, that's wild. PP opposite. Oh, PP is always enhanced when you subscribe to MT in the Discord. Craziness. Okay, now we have probably enough speed to outspeed all of Blaine's Pokemon. That's going to help immensely. There's still going to be 2 shots. That's just going to be how it is unless we were ridiculously high level. That's not really going to be feasible. And the para chance just isn't worth doing. We might not even need Body Slam, which is wild. I might go into that room for the trainer's experience to get to level 28, but not even pick up Body Slam. As crazy as that sounds. Oh, there's the crit. Nice. Ooh, that was a low roll. There's Reflect. That's really unfortunate for us. Now we need a crit, or he needs to just spam things that don't hurt us too badly, like Flamethrower is fine. Okay. That's great. We got Fire Blast now, which maybe we need for Sandslash specifically at the champion battle. Otherwise, I think Flamethrower is going to be fine enough. Gotta go to Viridian and... Oh, kind of did a wacky turn there. Fight Giovanni. So level 51 for Blaine is necessary. 28 was necessary for Misty just to even like have a chance. Where does that put everything else? really, as soon as we get Flamethrower, we can beat Erica. And, oh, we're actually a little under the speed we need for Giovanni, quite frankly. Let me fight an extra trainer to get to 53. So his first Pokemon, I think, is 136 speed with his Doug Trio. Being over that speed would be nice if we could get there. So I'm going to train up just a little bit to get to 53. Yeah, so we need probably... Oof. Let me go heal. I'm going to test our speed if I was to use rare candies here. I prefer to use rare candies a little bit later, but we could go up to 60 right now for Giovanni's battle. Because if we can outspeed, I would prefer, but I don't know if 7 rare candies is enough. If we were to go up to 60, I already saved. I'm not going to save this decision. We're just going to go straight into this battle, just so I can see the speed stat. 140. So that actually puts us well above both of his Pokemon, I believe. This might be the move. Oh, we could even be 58. But unless I steal... Yeah, because these two have Earthquake. I'm going to probably need to steal... Woo, yeah! Okay, I need to mimic. Okay. So here's the plan. Here's the plan. I need to teach Mimic. We actually don't need Body Slam at all, I don't think. Because we're actually going to Mimic over Swift here. Because we need it now. And Body Slam really doesn't help us if we're going for the Toxic strat. I think we ditch Flamethrower. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to teach Mimic over Swift. We're going to teach Toxic over Flamethrower for the Lance battle. And then we teach Fire Blast back over Toxic after that battle. That seems to make sense to me. But for this, I think we need probably to go up 5 levels. So let's go 5 levels here. That'll be 58. That should be enough. I'm going to lock that in. That should be enough to get the outspeeds. With Mimic, I think we're safe. Yep, perfect. Perfect outspeed. Does Flamethrower still one-shot? It does. Excellent. We Mimic, Double Team. I do not allow this to be taught by TM, because most Pokemon learn it, and it's really busted. For Fire and Electric types, we definitely need this, so this is built in the rule set. It's not the safest strategy, but it's better than getting hit by an Earthquake. Okay, and we get badge boosted too. What is the better option here, though? I think Flamethrower still makes sense. Oh, it does. Okay. That was a crit, though. And then Flamethrower again, probably. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, 58 there works for the speed and everything. Let's go. Never play Stadium 2, the game cheats. OMG, Nidoqueen, hi. Got Annie's favorite Pokemon there. Okay, so that means we have another 5, well, 6 rare candies, really. So that easily puts us level 68, I think, for the end of the game, which is totally great for us. We're just going to go Flamethrower. Flamethrower. And that gets us here. Flamethrower. Not quite a one-shot. Ooh, Clamp. Oh, I do not love you, Clamp. Magneton, Dig. I don't think we one-shot, though. I think we can limp through this battle. It's not going to be great. But as long as we don't get parried from the Magneton, it's, like, possible. We just don't quite have the damage we need, like, in any of these battles. I think that was Scott's, Scott's Thoughts, too. His channel's called Scott's Thoughts, but his thoughts on Vulpix were that it just doesn't have the damage it needs most of the time. I have a low enough experience needed to 60 that I should just fight a wild Pokemon. It might be for the next run, I might need to fight a trainer in Victory Road to get to 60. But with 5 more rare candies, that gets us at least 65. And for... Oh. It's like, what's going on with my emulator? I had it minimized. I'm going to bring it back up so I can make sure we're not losing too many frames here. No, things seem good. It was a little glitchy, but I think it was just my my frame rate on my display here. Looked a little funny for a second. Oh, Annie, your favorite is Heracross, but Nidoqueen is wife. True. Is your wife not your favorite then, Annie? Gasp. Unheard of. Okay, let's repel and bicycle. I really don't... Oh. Actually do want to see this. I don't think need... Immediately push the boulder the wrong way. I don't think I need to fight more than like 1 Pokemon, maybe 2. So I can just let the repel run out after the second one, because that's really good timing for me for it to run out because of the routing. Although it might run out a little early this time. Good gracious. I'm so bad at routing today because I haven't played. I gotta get the rare candy there. Good thing I want to fight some wild Pokemon. So it's supposed to be 3 pushes, then an up. There we go. I pushed that one too far, just not really thinking it through. Okay. Now we can strength again, and I should be on the bike. There we go. Repel wore off, that's totally fine. So I'm gonna fight, sure, an Onix. Fight me, Onix. There we go, level 60. Okay. That puts us where we want to be for the Elite Four, I think. I could use all 5, I think I will use all 5 rare candies before Lorelei. And that will put us in a place where... Music got a little loud there for a second. That'll put us in a place where I think we're pretty safe. I hate this corner. There we go. 65 for Lorelei should be pretty good, though. We will see. The fact that we're an hour and 25 with some experimenting in this run does tell me I think that Vulpix is going to be C tier for the next one. Because I think it was a pretty good run. Obviously some floundering at sometimes. Grab a few of these. Use the rare candies now, I believe. At least 5 of them. So we're going to go to 65, and we'll just keep 1 if we have a really unfortunate level up somewhere for some reason. Bring the full resource to the top. We got our elixirs, our rare candy. Save. Wait, do we have our Fire Blast is there? Toxic is there. We have rest if we need it. Okay, let's do this. I think I saved, but I'm just going to save again for good luck. Okay. So we could mimic... Yeah, so its special is higher than its defense. However, ours is too, so I think Flamethrower is the right move here. I'm going to tank some damage, probably. Dugong is going to prioritize attacking a little bit more with its AI. Do we one-shot the Cloyster? Do not! That's actually really bad. Oh, and a crit. And a super potion just to mog on us there. Okay. Let's try this again. Flamethrower. Bubble Beam. Flamethrower. If we actually get the speed drop, that would actually help us against Cloyster. Yeah, we don't have the damage range. Oh, she could super potion there. That's actually not terrible. Clamp could miss or she could super potion. Then we mimic Amnesia. And he uses Withdraw. Perfect. I knew this was going to be a little dicey because of the early mons here. But once we have Amnesia fully set up, because it boosts both special defense and attack, because Gen 1, it's a combined stat, Flamethrower should be like awesome from there out. Okay. So if we can get to Slowbro and get good luck about the whatchamacallits, the Withdraw instead of Surf on the move choices, then I think we're pretty golden. Luckily, Onyx has terrible special. So do the Hitmons in Gen 1. So we can just kind of Flamethrower straight through this. I think his Machamp might get an attack in. Just X defend. Yeah. Thank you. Hi, Hiker. Bye, Hiker. All right, save. We have Mimic. I think I will use it here because Dig is not the most reliable when you're confused. So I'm going to Mimic substitutes. Mega Drain. Great. We can use our substitute. I can Flamethrower the Gengar just to break substitute, I think. We could Dig to knock out. Yep, awesome. Fire Spin against, not Fire Spin, Flamethrower against Golbat. And Flamethrower or Dig are about the same. As Hypnosis, I should probably go for Dig. Also on Arbok, because it can use Paralysis there. Glare to Para. Can Dig to avoid Hypnosis. And we just one-shot. Cool. Nice. Okay. That gets us all the way to Lance. Now this is awful. This might actually leave us level 69, which means we might actually want the Power Plant TM with his routing. Because I'll get a 70. That would actually be nicer. I might do that because it will add an extra 40 seconds, but possibly just add a little bit of reliability on our damage rounding, depending on what we see here. Okay, I need Toxic actually for this battle. And this is the worst trade-off ever, but I think we put Toxic in the place of Flamethrower. And that feels disgusting, and I hate it. And the card will update here in a sec. Okay, and then we need to Toxic. Survive. That crits. Bruno would be good if he ever stood up from the floor. Dude just wants to meditate for real. Bruno has tenure. I love it. So we got to get Toxic. We survive. Okay. Do we need Rest over Dig? I really wanted to keep Dig. How does our Fire Spin stack up here? Not very well. Not very well at all. I think we need to... I hate that we have to do this. We might have to fish for a Hydro Pump miss. I don't like that. Hydro Pump just does too much. I think we might have to, for the fastest win here, we might have to fish for a Hydro Pump miss. There's a 1 in 5 that he just misses it. Because if he hits, I think we just reset. If we get the miss on Hydro Pump, then I think we have a good chance to make this work. But I think that just makes the most sense. I don't think we can survive a Slam or a Hyper Beam or a Thunderbolt from the Dragonair if we get hit by the... There we go. And then we immediately miss the Fire Spin. This is going to be some resets, I think. But if we're going for speed, I think this makes the most sense. Toxic. I missed my Toxic and he hit the Hydro Pump. Ugh. I think Toxic is 85% accurate. Is that right? For Gen 1? I think it's not that anymore. Oh. 2 misses. He missed twice. There we go. As long as he doesn't hit us with anything here. There we go. That puts us in a good place to tank something from Dragonair. Except a Para is not good. There we go. And then we can mimic. The bubble beam is going to hurt. Ice beam. The fact that he went for the para really stinks because now... Oh! Yep. I was like, maybe? No. Dragonite did not allow that to happen. We cannot get parried. That's rough. Oh. Nope. Okay. There's really not a good workaround for this because it's just going to deal so much damage. Even at like level 75, I don't think there's a good chance we survive anything after one Hydro Pump. So this is just going to be like probably 10 resets on the final run too, just for this battle. And that doesn't feel good, but Vulpix just does not hold up very well against the Gyarados Hydro Pump. It does not leave us in a good place. I could use a rare candy here, but I don't think it changes much because really it just comes down to luck. Because the other strat is that we confuse him and then we just hope that he always hits himself in confusion. But that's only 50-50 every single turn. Whereas Toxic, as long as we can get a Fire Spin down on Gyarados here, we have a very good chance to just knock out with Toxic. This really is the problem here. And I think it just makes the most sense to try and... I guess if we get parried, we just gotta reset too. Ugh. Does he always go for a Thunder Wave there? I don't think so, because he went for Hyper Beam before. I think it's a 1 in 4. So we have to get a 1 in 5 chance that Gyarados misses, and then we cannot get the 1 in 4 chance that Dragonair goes for Thunder Wave. That's not great. That's not great at all. But I knew this was going to be the final boss, basically, right here. As long as Champion goes well, like, we're in a pretty good spot. Just this battle being rough is kind of the best we can hope for Vulpix. If Champion is difficult whatsoever, we just need to probably do more leveling. Because leveling will only help here slightly, unless we get a lot of levels. But I think 70 for Champion is fine. Nope. If we had not missed that first Toxic, we would have had it there. The fact that we can miss with Toxic, we can miss with Fire Spin, and he can hit with Hydro Pump makes this brutal. This is a lot more resets than I thought it would be. I don't know if there's a great alternative here, though. I mean, there's nothing we can do against the first Dragonair to knock it out in one turn. Unless we Fire Spinned it all the way down. Which I just don't think is going to be nearly reliable enough. And I think we want Dig. Yeah. This is brutal. This is very brutal. I just don't know if there's a better option. I do not see a better option in my Mind Palace here. Because we just need 2 hits of Fire Spin really right there. If we were to do this without Toxic, what's with the constant para? He doesn't always prioritize, does he? Does he always prioritize? Because that's a huge problem. I'm starting to doubt. What is the exact AI interaction here? Imagine beating him and then forgetting to save before you lose to champ. No, that would be terrible. Does anybody know the exact chances that he uses Thunder Wave there? What the exact AI interaction is? Because he seems to be prioritizing it, or I'm getting really unlucky. I could try to Fire Spin, but I feel like we're going to have to hit it like 10 times in a row, and that's not likely. It's a 1 in 5 chance to get past the Gyarados. Come on. He has Slam, Hyper Beam, Thunder Wave, and Thunderbolt. I don't think he has AI that prioritizes status, but maybe he does. I don't think he does. Yeah. We missed the fire spin. It's just bad luck. I think you should dig so it misses Thunder Wave and changes the AI. Maybe. I could. Scanner raid? Hi, Scanner. I don't know about Scanner, but hello. Welcome in. And you know, Scanner, I will have to check out your channel, Scanner. What's up? Hello. We are trying to beat Lance with a Vulpix right now, and it is not going well. We're getting terribly unlucky. It's been forever since I watched the stream. Who's the current fastest Solomon? It's Hypno right now. We can actually go over the tier list here in just a moment. But what we need right now is we're fishing for Vulpix to get a Toxic and Fire Spin on this Gyarados without getting hit by a Hydro Pump. And it's rough. Play mainly RPGs, says Skenna. Surprisingly not Pokemon though. Really? Well, welcome to a Pokemon stream. We're just getting the worst luck, I feel like. This must mean that our next run goes better, right? Because we just have to hit a Toxic. He has to get the 20% chance to just miss us with the Hydro Pump. And we don't miss Toxic. And then we just Fire Spin him. Yeah, Shiny Hypno in Pokemon Gold is my ace. I nicknamed it Diddy. That's wild. Everyone else is streaming Mario Kart World, and I don't want to support the Nintendo Switch 2. Totally fair, Skinna. Totally fair. I'm just stuck if there's a better way to manage this battle against Gyarados. I just don't think there's much we can do besides leveling to like level 80. And I just don't think that's a good idea because it should be a decent chance, maybe 10 or 20 tries to get through this. But like, it's not terrible. There we go. There's the miss. We missed a Fire Spin. We just needed 2. I don't think it's a terrible chance. Congrats on your 3-hour stream, MT. I want it to happen. I want this to happen. Hope the Switch 2 fails like the Wii U. Totally possible. Wait, I leave for 2 seconds and we'll come back and we've been raided? I guess so, Cosmic. I guess so. This is still run number 1, Halen. Oof. What are the options here? Let me try something. I'm rethinking the strategy because it's not going as well as I thought. The other thought that I have here, if we were willing to get rid of Dig, I could teach Rest. So we need Mimic, we need Toxic Fire Spin. Dig is the only thing that's even like optional on this set. So if I was just to Toxic, tank the Hydro Pump, and then set up the Fire Spin, do all this to take down Gyarados. Whoa! Rare Hyper Potion. Doesn't really help him there. Okay. And then Rest turn 1. He might go for Thunder... Oh, Thunderbolt. Okay. Must recharge. Can Toxic. Hyper Beam. Oh, he crits! He crits! What sucks here is if I save and lock this in, we do not have access to Dig whatsoever. Which means we have to do something else. I really think Dig is going to be necessary. We just don't really have an option here, I don't think. Dig isn't going to be necessary for champion because he has a Magneton, he has a Flareon, and he has a Alakazam that needs something physical. And I just don't have a good shot at mimicking Earthquake. Because I could reflect. Ooh. Are you going to tell me this is just the one that works with the original strategy? Full health into the Dragonair, Toxic. It uses Slam. Fire Spin. Well, we don't have Dig. But now the original strategy works. Ice Beam. We get hit by the Bubble Beam. Use the Ice Beam. We don't get frozen. We can take one attack from Aerodactyl. Ice Beam. Outspeed the Dragonite. Win. No need for rest. That's crazy. Hey, Veggie. Welcome to the stream. Oh. Do we save? If we save, we lock in the win against Lance. We also lock in the fact we don't have Dig. This is a tough choice. Fire Blast over Toxic. I'm just trying to think if there's even a reason. No, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. I will save. Because we want that win. I think rest is going to be necessary there. And I think we just ditch Dig at that point. I do think we need Fire Blast, obviously. I'm going to teach it over Mimic. We're not going to lock that in quite yet. Oh, I will also use the Rare Candy. This will be level 70 for the next time, because I'm going to go to the power plant and get the extra Rare Candy. But here's my thoughts. We're going to Fire Blast here. That will knock out him right away. For this, we're going to... I can't believe I'm missing so much. There we go. If we get like one Fire Spin on Alakazam with Toxic, we will be able to take him down. I can rest, then against Executor. We are not very strong defensively here. We need to get moving. Executor's actually a bigger problem than I gave him credit for. Okay. I think Toxic Fire Spin... Oh. That's not Vulpix's fault. That is mine. Fire Blast, yes. There we go. Place a Mimic. I'm going to lock this in. Oh, I need to use the Rare Candy too. Oh, and heal and stuff. Heal and stuff. There we go. Save. Hey, Eevee, Veggie's an Eevee badge now. I love it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna Fire Blast here again, because that KOs the Sand Slash. I could Fire Blast the Alakazam. The problem is really the fact that it's not gonna do that much. That crit hurts. That's unfortunate. We do have free heal here. Not really, but kinda. Maybe if he just misses a barrage or something, it'd be really nice. Oh my gosh! Just miss a barrage or something, or miss a hypnosis. Okay, there you go. Failed the hypnosis. Barrage. Just stop. Okay. Fire Blast. Nice. Burned. Okay. He goes down this turn then. Oh, he does not. We'll just Fire Spin, try to hit that. Okay. That gets us here. He might go for para. If he does not, we kind of get a free win because we can do this dang thing again. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of Magneton. I think Cloyster goes down to a Fire Blast. Cloyster does not go down to a Fire Blast. It might be a range at 70. I think we do. At 70, I think that's a one hit. We need level 70 there. I think this is possible. Not having Dig feels bad, but I think that it's actually going to be our best bet. Because Fire Blast is kind of necessary, I think, for some of this. Oh, okay, we can crit the Alakazam too. That's nice. And that might be a one-shot 2 or one-shot range. Oh. Okay, there we go. No para. Thunderbolt, no para. Fire spin. Oh, we missed. Swift, okay. There we go. Okay. And we might actually be able to heal also against Magneton to avoid the para. Come on, go down closer. Okay, with the badge boost we do. And then we have to Toxic and just pray that the Flareon doesn't do anything to ruin our day. Oh my gosh. Come on, stay in Fire Spin. Okay, we're at 1 HP. That HP up in the Pokemon Tower got us the win. Insane. Hey, Moxie, welcome in. Came into Pokemon level 69. Nice. Moxie, what's that wording? Welcome in, Moxie. Woo! We made it. Level 70. That'll be level 71 this next one because we need one more level there for just a little bit more damage. Woo! 5 hours and 45 minutes of game time. 1 hour, 47 minutes, 58 seconds. The Lance battle is rough. That's the end of the story. We got 52 resets. But if we ditch Dig, I think that makes it a lot better. We can rest turn 1 against that Dragonair, avoid the paralysis, have a much better playthrough from there. We can make it through without Dig. It's slower with Toxic and Fire Spin, but it's kind of necessary, which feels rough. Moxie, no, this is a Vulpix. Save that for the Jinx rerun. That was a GGMT, says Cosmic. Thank you, everybody. 45 of them on Lance. Yeah, mostly Lance was our resets. With the rest, I think we can avoid a lot of those, or almost all of them. Just wanted to pop in and bless you with luck, MT. Love you so much, man. Thank you so much, Moxie. Love you too. I hope you are doing well out there. I hope you're doing well. We need to go over the tier list real quick, because we can rank this one, but we're going to do one more tonight, because I think we could do one more run in C tier territory now that we know what we're doing. And I'll go over the strategy and talk a little bit about what we're aiming for. But this is the tier list. For those that are new, this is all of the times and rankings for all of these Pokemon playing through all of Yellow version on their own, with their real time at 4 times game speed. Hypno crushed the game in 46 minutes of real time. This run puts us in the D tier, right between... right after Eevee, so right between Eevee and Kabuto. It's pretty rough, but I think we might be able to squeeze in maybe right around Pidgeotto in the C tier in the next playthrough. Maybe a little higher. Not the easiest run in the world. Cosmic, you gotta go. Have a fantastic night, Cosmic. You're up early in the morning to take my daughter to dance for her show rehearsals. She's going to play in week 1 of my month-long tournament. Oh, and then to play. I thought she was going to play. No, you're going to play in week 1 of your month-long tournament. Best of luck, Cosmic. Have a fantastic night. Darius, you're sweet. Okay. Yeah, we got to do another run. There's no nicknames in the second runs for Pokemon for an official ranking, so we're going to be doing no nicknames, full speed. Let's go over the strategy. Brock is fine at level 12. Just fight all the trainers in the forest and go straight to Brock with Ember, and just hope for luck. Probably save before him. Misty, we need level 28, which means the 2 junior trainers buy Body Slam. We don't need Body Slam. We can ditch that. We do need rest, so we're gonna have to go down to the bottom floor of the ship for that. Then we have to go to the outer deck to fight 2 sailors, the 3 gentlemen in the ship, and then go to Misty level 28. Immediately we can fight Surge after that. And then Tunnel is fine. Fight 1 extra trainer with the Muck on Route 8 to get some experience. Get to the tower after the errands. Flamethrower crushes Erica. Koga's no problem after Sylph. At least level 45 for Rival 5 Volt in Sylph. I'm saying all this so I can remember. Blaine is fine at 51 because that gives us enough speed. I don't think I want to ditch any of the vitamins. No, because we need the levels anyway. Might as well do the training there because we need to get to level 53 for Giovanni so that we can use 5 rare candies to get to 58 to outspeed everything. And then we get to the beginning of the league at level 60 at Indigo Plateau. Then we use 5 rare candies to level 65. And save 2, get the Power Plant TM. I keep saying that. Power Plant rare candy to get to level 70 for Rival Battle. Ditch Dig for rest. Is Dig actually necessary at all in the Elite Four? I might just teach rest at the beginning of Elite Four. We don't use Dig at all in any of the battles. Because we don't use it in the Hiker battle. We don't use it against Lorelei. No Dig. No, Agatha uses Dig. Gotta save Dig for Agatha. And then we can teach rest for specifically Lance. And Toxic at Lance as well. And then Fire Blast for Champ. I did not grab one of the PP ups. I might grab it and keep it until late game for end game, basically against Champ, so I can use 1 on Fire Blast. So I have 1 more use of Fire Blast just for backup. I think that's the strategy. I think that covers everything. Let's go for it. I want at least under 1 hour and 30 for this one. Maybe under 1 hour and 25 for a really good time. That's the goal. We're going to do this one more time from the top. We're going to get rid of almost all those resets if we can. And we're just going to crush this thing. All right, let's go ahead and reset. Set all of our stuff back in place here. Undo all 52 of those resets. We got to get this thing into C tier. Vulpix deserves C tier. I believe. Reset everything. Oh, right here, up select B to clear save data. Okay. My nose is itchy from allergies. Locking and popping. Let's go. All right, this is gonna be full speed. I'm gonna be locked in. I'll be talking about what I'm doing throughout the run. I will try to read chat if I can, but I'm gonna be really playing for Vulpix for this one. Let's get Vulpix a good ranking. Let's go. All right, Vulpix. You got this, buddy. We go. Hi, Vulpix. Start from the top, level 5. Ah, 1 step off, that's fine. Half second lost. We're not that nitpicky on these. We only get 2 runs anyway. We are not that nitpicky. Hey, Alan, welcome in. Welcome. We are playing with Vulpix today. Trying to get under 1 hour and 30 to make it into the C tier. Things are looking pretty good. Besides the Misty battle, which is not great for us. Everything else is pretty good. Except for Lance. Misty battle's rough. Oop. And Lance battle is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So besides that, it's a great run. Vulpix is really quite good. Bonking into more than I should because I'm not fully warmed up yet. Despite everything. How long is this stream? I'm guessing we'll be done around... Oh, that put us at 8:30 something? Close to 9 maybe? California time. I wanted to get 2 runs, and I'm going to stick to it because that first run was not up to my standards. Usually we're an hour earlier too, so it's going to go later tonight than usual. So we're going to have a bit of, a late night. But I am okay with that if that means we get the best for Vulpix here. Vulpix deserves it. Okay. Let's go. Hey, Cookie. This is just a sprite swap, basically. I have my copy of Yellow version and the game files, and I taught myself assembly code so I could go in and make the changes necessary to swap sprites and pull like all the new files in that I need. It's 9:20 for you. Oh, so you must be in Central Time. Hopefully that we're not going to run too late for another hour and a half or so. Hopefully less. I'll take that tackle. And we got level 8. Give me a potion real right quick. Pidgey. No Pidgey. I want my Pidgey. See how fast we can beat Brock. I don't think we're going to be like super fast, because we do have a couple of battles we don't usually take, but hopefully maybe around 5 minutes to beat Brock. Misty is going to be a lot slower. Okay, perfect. Pokeball. Guaranteed catch because it's under 40% health. No nickname for Pidgey today. Oh, extra Metapod. Bonus Metapod. And this trainer will still have at least 7. Oh, 8. Perfect. I think that was a crit. Uses of Ember. I'll pick up all the potions I can because we do need them, including the one from Mount Moon. I skipped one there. There's a hidden potion. Give me the hidden potion. Thank you. Fight all of the wild Pokemon we can on the way out because why not? It's great experience. There we go. This might seem crazy, but I think that we only need 4 uses of Ember here. Yep, we should be good because we got 3 uses of Ember now. That should only take 2, and we can go heal because we need to heal before Brock probably anyway. And go! Okay, just over 4 minutes going to Brock. I think we can beat Brock in under 5. That's a great start for us. So far, I got to save again real quick. Very nice, Darius. Darius has the best time of them all. I didn't get level 12 going into this, so that's actually kind of rough. We didn't get a burn either. Okay, Tail Whip. Tail Whip. There's the Unleashed Energy. Burn. Bide. Okay. 3 turns that we could have beat him there, but it was a risk. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good job, Vulpix. Under 5 minutes to beat Brock with just a Vulpix. We're a little lower in experience, but I'm going to fight a different trainer over here. That might make up for it. Let's find out. I already got my Pidgey, so I don't need to catch anything. No more catching at all in this playthrough. We're going to just get the freebies. Can't wait to start your own ROM hack. I'm excited for you. It's really fun to ROM hack. Sucks Wisconsin is taking their time on legalization. Hopefully they get it through soon. We've had it for a while in California. How dare! Oh, well. You just got burned. Get burned, son. These are decent experience, and we can one-shot all of them, all these bugs. So that's really good for us here. And then we can fight this guy. That, I think, puts us back to where we were, even though we didn't get as many encounters in the forest because they didn't spend as much time wandering around. Yep, we're right about where we were before. Avoid her. And we can go heal up, and then we're gonna fight the super nerd. I don't know. I think we kind of decided it wasn't worth for the Ember PP. Yeah, it wasn't worth for the Ember PP. I skipped that potion again. Oh well. I'll buy an extra super potion. I think we had plenty of money. I could fight that. I'm gonna fight her. Just to, as guarantee. Sometimes I want to get one extra trainer. Ugh! That's crazy. Just barely not enough damage. Well, we should be fine. If I need to, I can quick attack some more against Team Rocket. It's not ideal. We have plenty of potions at least. I have once. I don't prefer, actually. I prefer gummies. Ashvay, to answer your question. Can't talk about it much on YouTube because monetization stuff. There's quick attack. And 3 embers for Onyx. Yeah, we're a little close on the PP here. Not great situation. Potion real quick. Zubat, get out of here. Hi, Clefairy. Nice to see you here. All right, now we need to get over to the Super Nerd. And he should be fine. Team Rocket might be a little dicey. I'm not really loving that. Quick attack was disabled. Okay, disabled no more. Quick attack was as good against Voltorb, roughly, as Ember. So I'm going to use it just so we don't... Okay, we got the level up, I think, there. So we don't actually get the badge boost. I was about to say we got badge boosts. Nope. Okay, we should have plenty of Ember, though. I'm going to need 2 potions here. And I actually will save right here, just in case Team Rocket goes south. Hopefully not. That is true, Ashvay. It's actually very good for cancer patients. I know that my mom was actually able to use it to her benefit because she actually had cancer a few years ago. Luckily in remission now, but it can be very helpful in that situation. Woo, we got poison, but we're still good. We're still good. Okay, let's go. Where's my antidotes? No poison, so we don't faint on the way. If we ever faint in battle or walking, it technically counts as a reset. Sometimes I'll take the blackout if I absolutely need to, but it still counts on our reset counter. But if I can avoid poison damage, I try, which is why I get those antidotes at the beginning. Okay, save here. This battle's a little rough. That's good, MT. Thank you, Ashvay. Yeah, actually, like it takes the edge off. It absolutely can, in a much healthier way than some other ways to take the edge off. Ooh, things are getting a little scary here. Okay. Burn damage. Burn damage, help us. There we go. Now we can heal, and we can start our way down Nugget Bridge. I might heal before Nugget... save before Nugget Bridge. Because... I'm a little bit scared of resetting here. I got distracted mid-sentence looking at chat. That happens sometimes. Only 10.5 minutes, though. Going into these battles on Nugget Bridge. Not too shabby at all. I just wish Vulpix had a little bit better stats. It evolves into such a good Pokemon that it having such kind of not good stats at all is really just a shame. Just even a little bit more special, and it would be like so much better. It really deserves it. It's a really adorable little Pokemon. Brandon, you exercise every day on your bike and walk about 5 miles? That's wild. Oh, ride about 5 miles every day. Still, absolutely impressive. Impressive. Let's go. A lot of people actually find exercise to be very therapeutic. See, for my exercise, I prefer to lift weights, which I guess is therapeutic in its own way. But you donate plasma twice a week. That's impressive. That's really, really helpful for a lot of people. Thank you for being just a champ overall, Brandon. That's great. Okay, we are through all of those battles. I need to go back and heal because we do need more uses of Ember. Chris is also donating plasma tomorrow. Shout out to all those who donate plasma or blood or anything. You guys are amazing. Helping the world go round in the medical sphere. Got our Charmander. No nickname for Charmander this time. These battles are not terrible. Ember, while not being very effective against Geodude and Onix, is kind of great. Because it's just Geodude specifically has such low special that it really can help. So we got to fight all of these trainers over here. Ooh, hello, Hyperfang. Don't really enjoy that. Quick attack as much as I can to preserve the embers. Vulpix, get out of my way. Vulpix slightly delays the inputs when you try to walk through the sprite, and it just throws me off just enough sometimes. Onix is just taking burn damage. Oh no. Let me out. Okay. Potion. I will use a second one. Why not? Get all the way to full health, just in case. I donate my presence and benevolence to the world every day. Does that count? Absolutely, Darius. Your presence is also a fantastic blessing. Oh, tomorrow will be the first time donating plasma, Chris. Well, I have a foster brother, actually, that used to do it a lot and said it was really quite easy. So I have all confidence that you'll handle it like a champ. It's going to be great. Best of luck to you, obviously. Anything medical, always you want some luck on your side. That, you don't have to get poked extra times, etc. We're pretty low on embers. I might have to go back and heal. Although I did have an extra elixir at the end. So I could probably actually just use that on some of these battles here. Unless, please say I have an antidote. Yep, antidote. No, I'll just use the ether. Oh, I can't get the ether yet. Oh, I guess I'm gonna elixir. I fought this other trainer, didn't I? I think I did. Quick attack's fine there. Sandshrews Ember again. Quick attack. Okay. I guess I didn't need to because the embers are just extra now. I could grab an extra ether. I might do that actually in the Assassin. It's going to be quite helpful for training. Yeah, sometimes the finger prick or needle hurts like hell. Sometimes it doesn't. It all depends on what they hit. If they hit a little nerve or a little bigger blood vessels and things, like it can hurt a little bit. But hopefully you get an excellent professional who can handle it really well for you. Hey, Link, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm going to save here because this guy does have a hypnosis on his team with Drowsy. It's a bit late. It's been a rough week. Well, I'm sorry it's been a rough week, but we are here to hang out with you now. And maybe we can make your week a little bit better. Oh my gosh, it survived on 1 HP. All right. Oop, I was turboing B and I caught him mid-turn there. Sometimes that can happen. All right, let's go to Viridian and give the SSN a visit here. If we've paced this all out perfectly, which I hope I did, we should only need one quick visit. Hi, Abra. That would have been a really nice find in a normal situation. But we are not using Abra today to get an Alakazam. We're instead... Oh my gosh. One sand attack. You just ruined my embers. That's wild. Guess I'll use the potion. I'm gonna go ahead and teach Dig too. Over Roar, because Roar does nothing in battle. And let's fight this guy. And quick attack, sure. Ember's still pretty good in these situations. There we go. And I need some healing items. So I need to buy, I'll get 4 super potions this time. And my repels as well, don't forget those. And to the SSN we go. So we're not going to teach Body Slam, so I'm actually not going to grab it right now. Max Potion. There is an ether right here that I can grab. As well as this, however, I want to have my super potions ready to go. And an extra save here, just in case. Tentacool is actually not a problem. It's the Staryu that could be. Not that you should do much, just a little bit of a water gun. Okay. Oh, need rest. That's very important. And we can fight these guys on the way through. There's a Dig. I have the extra ether now in case I need it for my Dig PP. There is no healing room on the SSN here in Gen 1. It's unfortunately not existent yet. Is this room? Actually want to fight her too. Which is funny because we're actually not even going to get the TM here, which feels wrong. But it is actually the way to best make this work. Okay. There's 26. We have one more. I need to use one of the ethers right now. On Dig. There's one more gentleman over here. And I might need to heal after this guy. Maybe not, because he won't deal any damage. Actually, I outspeed him by quite a bit. And rare candy. I can actually go up here. I should have done this first. I will use a super potion. Okay, there we go. We're cruising. 19 minutes only. I remember coming home from school one day and seeing Pokemon on TV, and was very interested, and that's when I started to collect Pokemon cards. I don't know where I became aware of it the first time. I definitely played the games before I knew. Did I just miss like twice there? What the heck was that? But I think I played the games before I ever actually watched the series. But I was obsessed with the series. As a young boy. All right, let's get up to full health. We should have all the moves we need, but I'll save just in case. This should get us through blue here. We might be level 28 actually immediately after this battle, but maybe not. I might have overestimated slightly, but that's fine if we did. Better to overestimate than underestimate when it comes to an exact level here. Dig. Quick attack. Oh, I missed. There we go. How do you change the code for Vulpix to follow you? I just want to make it my own ROM hack so Gorchu follows me. So it's kind of a complicated thing. I could probably give you more details in the Discord. But there is a game file called Pokemon Constants in the constant folder of the game files. And that has your starter as Pikachu. There's one field where you can change Pikachu to whatever Pokemon you want it to be. And that will control what your starter will automatically be selected to be. What might make the most sense is I need to actually teach Cut here too before I forget. What might make the most sense is to have Pikachu evolve into Gorchu, but if you were to do that, you'd need 2 different sprites, which might be a little complicated. So I don't know. That might be a little bit more of a complicated situation than just switching the sprite to be immediately Gorchu. I'll use Dig here. Confused. I don't want to use Dig then if I'm confused. Quick attack. Let's freaking go. I think this gets us to 28 right here. Please say it does. And then I gotta go heal. Ugh, how dare. You just barely survive. There's 28. Confuse Ray. Yes, in place of Tail Whip. And then we can Ember this Shelter down, because it's just going to withdraw. And we heal. We have Confuse Ray now. Let's go. Hey, Colton. Ballin. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. You're amazing. Thank you for being our mod. How are you doing tonight? Okay, I actually should not have done that, but it might hurt self-confusion. Okay, that actually worked out for us. I should not have done that. I was supposed to confuse Ray this Starmie specifically. Missed the Bubble Beam. Love that. Hurt self-confusion. There we go. Okay. That worked out great for us. Literally first try. Made it look easy, Vulpix. That's crazy. I do have a crazy story. What's up, Colton? What is up? I would love to hear your crazy story. Oh, I needed my bike. My bike. Okay. Let's move this up to the top. This is one of my favorite tracks. I don't know if it's actually worth doing this. I started doubting myself there. Ah, immediately a Pidgey. Get out of my way, Pidgey. Be gone. Ah, that was the worst menu thingy I've done in a while. Although I do misclicks often. Dig. There's the Mega Kick. Don't like that. Ah, he actually hit 2 Mega Kicks. 1 reset to Surge. That feels bad, man. I hate that. Surge is usually a pushover. Landing 2 Mega Kicks was not in the cards here. That's fine. A Growl does not bother us whatsoever. Let's go. Get me out of here. Okay, 23, just under 24 minutes actually, to get through there. Let's go back to Cerulean now. We got our badge. Go, Vulpix, go. Let's heal and head to Rock Tunnel. How do you edit the games or disassembly? The disassembly works just totally fine. Once again, you'll have to own a copy of Pokemon Yellow and all of the things that obviously you have to say on YouTube when it comes to Nintendo games. But that is a very good resource if you own the game. It's the most organized way to do it. You can also use a device to take the actual ROM directly off your cartridge, which is the official way to do it. But it's a little bit more complicated and obviously requires more hardware. So I totally understand it. The disassembly is a little easier. You raced on the 1st. You moved up from 19th to 13th. For a second, and for the crazy part, 2 months ago, I got in a bad crash. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I gotta pause real quick. Got into a bad crash in my go-kart, and it wasn't my fault. Staff and driver said the same thing. Are you okay, Colton? That is wild. But moving up the charts is amazing. For those that don't know, I believe Colton is now a professional go-kart racer. I don't know what the official status is or like what your title would be for such a thing. But I will say professional racer. And I think that is a valid way to say it. I don't know. I don't know what all the terminology would be. I'm not super familiar with. Everyone's so worried about you. Don't. Did I get by a Growl? Did I just do that little? Was it a crit the first time? My goodness. I think I did get hit by a Growl. I think I have enough. I have a max potion. Okay. Shouldn't have enough to get through this battle. I might need to heal twice in this. We'll see. From what I heard, the person who got into the wrecking car caused the wreck, got hospitalized, and a broken chest bone. Oh my gosh. That's a brutal injury. I forgot what it's called. And his friend who wasn't in the wreck. Oh, so he, like, somebody else got injured too? He decided to jump me out in the parking lot this month? Really? You live a wild life, Colton. It's pretty amazing. I need to full restore here, actually. Because I need full health for self-destructing hiker, just in case. Repel. Colton's living that superstar life, and it's amazing. Oop. I should not have done that. I should be using dig. Link's sister-in-law races Legends and retired. Really? That's super cool. Hey, self-destruct. There we go. Great, actually. Awesome. That worked out really well for us. Oh, I didn't use a repel. It's fine. I'll just use one now, just to use it up. Ember. 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 And one more. Ember. Oh, guess what? Ember. Okay. That gets us out of the cave. And we can heal here. Yeah. Heal here. So we need some more digs. Bicycle again. Fight this dude. And then the muck guy. We're getting very close again to our flamethrower. Only 27 minutes this time. Now that we know what we're doing. Fight me, dude. For everyone wondering, I am fine, but the accident did break my helmet quite a bit. Better the helmet than the skull. Absolutely, Darius. I agree. I know we all worry about you, Colton, whenever there's any accidents. We want to make sure you're okay. Because it is quite the sport that you're in. Dig. And dig one more time against Nidorina. Oh. Just barely survives quick attack. There we go. There we go. Okay. Navigate that properly. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about here is the elixir. And there's the nuggets. Now we got to go get everything from the hideout after a quick heal. This is to reset our location when we dig out of the hideout. Because when we dig out of there, it will actually just send us back to the last Pokemon Center. Which would actually be Lavender in this situation. We did not heal. So that's necessary there. And there we go. There's only one more battle in here. The guy with the Machops. We'll get this PP up. We need to use one for dig, one for flamethrower, and then save one for Fire Blast to have an extra use. We don't want Fire Blast against whatchamacallit? Flareon anyway. That's not going to help us out at all. But we do need it for Cloyster, and it seems useful against Alakazam at the end, actually. Needless to say, I'm fine. They're in jail, probably, I assume, since there are cameras out in the parking lot. Yeah, I hope they got busted for that. They deserve to be busted if they're being violent like that for no reason. Kind of focus on the spinning pad so I don't step too much one way or the other. In 4 times speed, it's really easy to take one extra step. Okay, we've got all of the TMs. We have a quite full bag, but not entirely full. Did I get all the nuggets this time? I did. Okay, let's dig out of here. We got everything. Boom. Let's heal up because I'm going to have to go fight in Pokemon Tower next. And I can hop on the bike. Not that it helps that much in that short stretch. Okay, let's sell the nuggets. Let's sell Bubble Beam. Let's sell Thunderbolt. That's Horn Drill. This is Bide. Oop. This is Double Edge. This is Razor Wind, which is absolutely useless. Sell the HP up because it's good money. And that's everything. Bye. We need Super Repels. I need 11 this time. And we can buy 2 Pokédolls and a fresh water for the guard. Now we can buy 2 proteins, 1 carbos, and 2 calciums. Use all those real quick. Make sure we're on Vulpix, because it's a shame to use your vitamins on other party members when you don't want to. Okay, that's everything we have. Boom, let's go. I get that 5 booms right there. All right. So since we don't need to go to Erica yet, I can just go ahead and go grab Fly, do all of this. We don't want to go to Erica until Flamethrower, so. All right, go Pidgey. I'm gonna go back to Celadon this time just to open up Saffron first. Oh, hello, Abra. Surprise, Abra. 2 Abras, I think, actually in this run. That's quite a rare find, because we don't actually encounter very many wild Pokemon. Okay, now we can lock all of that in. Let's get to 35 over here in the tower. And Growl is not going to be... Actually, didn't miss both of those. That's hilarious. Oh, I should have used Dig. Sonic Boom's actually kind of the worst thing he could do. I think this is stuck using Withdraw, so we just Ember, Potion. Extra Potion. Ember, and Dig. And Dig. Let's go. Hey, yo, let's go. All right. From here, I need to use 1 Super Repel. 1 Super Repel. Let's go. My reaction time is insane. I'm actually one of the fastest ones with that. That's awesome. That's a huge thing with racing, right? Is like the reaction time is like one of the best indicators, right, of performance. Because a bad reaction time is not going to get you very far in racing. My reaction time is not great. I've learned to be a lot better with the Pokemon games, but because of that, I've never really liked first-person shooters, because my reaction time and also, you know, needing glasses and not having the greatest vision for a lot of my life made it so it wasn't that fun to play games where it's all about really seeing super tiny changes and the reaction time being so key. So that's why I stuck, I think, to like more RPG style. I mean, Pokemon, but also like a lot of first person stuff. That's like Skyrim-esque, that kind of stuff. Bethesda games and strategy games were like really much more my thing. Oh my gosh. Actually, I remember you saying that actually, that you were robbed and stabbed. That's wild. I know that you mentioned when you were in the hospital. I hope that all of that recovered as well as possible. Reaction, knowledge, foresight, and as dumb as it sounds, feel for the track are really important. No, I totally get that. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Get out of here, Weezing. Give me my flamethrower. Yes, flamethrower. Find a friggin' Lee. I actually can really quickly use 2 PP ups, 1 on flamethrower, 1 on dig. Those are gonna be really nice here in a second when we need to go train. Okay, and now I can fly to Celadon and we can go fight in Erica's gym and get all that experience. 35 minutes so far, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think Vulpix is going to have a pretty good performance. We still need a decent amount of training here, so I do not expect super insane results, like improvements, but maybe we can squeeze out even 20 minutes of improvement. That would be great over the last run. I'm going to use the other ether here. I'll pick up the other max elixir on the bike route if I need to use it for the last couple of trainers over there. The bad PC, I consistently get a reaction time of 100 milliseconds. Isn't it like 300 something for like the average or more? I feel like that's like so far under the average. Colton was also saying my new goal is to get into the top 10 in points. People in first, second, and third are like 70 plus points ahead of you. I'm sure you'll get there. I believe in you. It's all good now. The stitches healed and it gets better. Oh, very nice, Ashfay. I'm glad that it is all healed well. All right. We do need just a couple extra flamethrowers here. So I do need to use the ether for flamethrower. We just can go straight into this battle. Yeah, that's weird. Reaction speed can go down as you age, which feels crazy. It does not feel like something that should change that much, but it really does. I've heard it's because of the way your brain perceives time as it ages. It's like you just see time as more fleeting or something, just like by nature. Because as you like have just experienced more time, where like you don't react as quickly to much of anything. Like a lot of things you kind of slow down in life, which is kind of a very interesting coordinated thing. Yeah, it degrades, but also I think your perception of time changes a lot. Okay, I did fight an extra trainer over here, which might be necessary. I don't know. Oh, the poison status is really brutal, because I don't know if I have another... Oh, that's brutal. Then I gotta just grab this rare candy real quick and then fly back. That's unfortunate. Immediately get poisoned. And not have another antidote. Oop. Bicycle. There we go. Gotta go back to the bike route. I had to do that because I already used my repel. I'm gonna fight this guy too, because I did last time. I don't want to like change my route too much. He was easy anyway. Not the craziest experience yield, but I want to kind of match everything I did last time to stay on the same pace. We are digging. Can you dig it? Vulpix can dig it. Yeah, about 300 milliseconds. So you're like a third of the average reaction time. That is insane. That's such an improvement over the average. 250 milliseconds to be exact still. That's really an impressive advantage you have on the rest of humanity, or much of humanity. That you can just see things faster. That's just cool. I'll kind of do a little weird thing here because I really... Oh, I still had my repel. Fight this guy. That I did last time. And peep, yep, there it is. All right. Fight me, dude. Do I one-shot the Weezings? I think I do. Oh, I don't. Okay, that's not great for us. There, level 40 we might now. Another level. Give me a good damage roll. Level 40, let's go. Yeah, okay, there we go. Actually, I have plenty to fight this last guy. I do not allow items in battle, by the way, which is why I'm so cautious about the poison and my HP going into longer battles. I feel like I'm still actually slightly behind where I was before. I'm just gonna fight this guy. There's 41. Dig. 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 There we go. So I think I was about 41. Fought the extra guy for good measure. He's decent experience anyway. Okay. Just in case I missed the trainer somewhere along the way. And there we go. Let me in the park. Let me in. For pro athletes, it's about 150. That means you're still ahead of many pro athletes. I know that racing really does take reaction time more than even a lot of sports, but that's crazy. That's a very impressive thing to be ahead of athletes. Because, like, totally understandable that a lot of the population is not trained for reaction time at all, in any sense. But athletes, kind of all or majority of them have to some extent. Give me surf, and we dig. Okay, Saffron now. Let's go heal and go into Sylph. We're at 41 minutes at level 41. So that's pretty darn good if I do say so myself. Vulpix, you're blocking the door. Let's go up to level 10. Oops. 10, there we go. Get that right. Avoid this guy, fight this guy. I want to get 50 milliseconds, but on tests on computers, the fastest I got was 4 milliseconds. You like predicted it before it even like started going. That's crazy. All right, let's grab this. That will be, oh, I'm about to say that will be as many as we can handle. Nope, not even, because I couldn't even use it. Protein? Carbos? Carbos? Okay. Calcium. We love it. As many vitamins as we can get for our little Vulpix. We probably could dig here. Oh, nope, we don't even need to. Flamethrower was actually pretty decent. There we go. Good job, Vulpix. All right, let's keep going. I'll fight this guy because he'll be decent experience, better than the first floor guys. And the quicker we can get to the level we need, the better. Fire spin over Confuse Ray. And we are not far off of where we want to be. 45 is the target here. Okay, let's go here. Elixir. Fight this guy. Why not? While we're here. Parad. Well, I can quick attack. Oh, except unless I'm parad. I can't get poisoned at least now. Okay, this is a little bit brutal, but there we go. I have a full restore. There we go. Fight me, random dude. Oh, he survived that time. That must be a roll. Okay. Hard key. And boom, bingo, and protein. Nice. Is there anything else we skipped there? Nope, we're fine. The PP up is for Fire Blast later. What's my health looking like? It's really good. Let's fight this guy. We might be able to just fight. Ooh, we'll see. Actually, don't know for sure. I was about to say this guy and the last two here blocking the healing room, but I think we're gonna need maybe a couple more. Oof! The self-destruct is not nice. That's rough. That's unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I can make this work. We're so close to the healing room. Let's go. I do like it, but I get sick of being called an aimbotter. That is really funny that people are like, you're so good that people assume that you're cheating. See him a little more. There we go. Dig. Boom. At least we found a use for all the healing items we pick up in this section of the game. I don't like to skip the healing items much because, like, so much can go wrong. Haters gonna hate and ain'ters gonna ain't. Okay. 45? No, not quite. Oh, I love you too, Vulpix. So I do want to go probably a little bit more, but probably only this guy. Oh, he has a lot of Pokemon. Maybe it's going to be actually pretty quick, because there's going to be a bunch of one-shots. Hey, there's 45 with only a Zubat left over. That's fine. Okay, save here. Go. 46 minutes at level 45 against blue. These were not ideal ranges, but they worked before. Hey, a crit. There we go. That's really nice, actually. Quick attack. Okay. Dig. Fantastic. Keep digging. Okay. I might have been able to quick attack there, but it's fine. Do, 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 do. Okay, am I full health? Not quite, but pretty darn good. Where's my max potions? There we are. Save here just in case, since that was actually a really good performance against Rival 5. 1 reset only. So far, really great. And we're not far from a heal if we need to grab it or anything like that. We backtrack pretty quickly. Okay, I'm just going to take the Giovanni battle. Last time it was so easy. What does the fox say? Me. Whatever. Okay, okay. Quick attack. This isn't terrible. Stomp, that's fine. I believe. And dig. Dig. Great. Giovanni is a joke. What am I looking for? Dig. It's on Vulpix. Okay, right. Let's see. What do we want to do now? Fuchsia. We're more than fine here, but we might as well grab the good experience while we can. Is it hee hee hee? Everyone's saying something different. It's a lot of weird noises. That's all I know. Someone got it wrong. The fox makes a number of sounds. It actually does. The fox actually have like goofy little talking sounds, and they're great. They're very adorable creatures. They're really, really cute. All right. I will save actually, because these ones can go a little wrong if we don't have a poison heal, an antidote. Flamethrower. Flamethrower. 48. Flamethrower. All right. We're going to be about ready to go against Blaine already at 48 minutes. I feel like we're massively ahead of last time, which is really good because a lot of our time waste was at Lance before. Like, I definitely didn't have the cleanest routing otherwise, but like Lance was the worst part by a mile. So if we can get this nice and clean, we are working with pretty decent stuff here. Okay. This should be fine. Save. Let's go. The Kurama references from Naruto. Lovely. Actual fox noises IRL in the middle of the night can sometimes be a bit creepy in an adorable way. I can see that. Poisoned, but doesn't matter. We win. Koga, you're a joke. I actually do need the toxic. Thank you so much. She's saying flamethrower, but sounded like Peter Griffin saying butt scratcher. Flamethrower! Flamethrower! Surf for Squirtle. Strength for Squirtle. Alright, there we go. And fly. So we can fight Sabrina. I kind of think that it was a mistake last time to do it in the order we did. We didn't even get Swift. I'm actually going to go fight Sabrina again. We want the levels before Blaine anyway, probably. Oop, almost passed it. Okay, there's Swift. We did fine against Sabrina last time. It was like quite easy. So I'm thinking that we should be good to do that again. Okay. Oop, not that way. Ah! Up, down, down, left, and we're here. Now I need to teach Swift. Place a quick attack. Save. I could just try to go for dig. Okay, well, we're just gonna go for it. the X defend is actually a little annoying here because of the recovers. If we just crit, we would win. Oh, hello. It crits us. Okay. That was a little bit of an obnoxious twist on it there. Yeah, without the speed boost, this is not quite as nice, huh? There we go. Okay, that works out better for us. Ooh, okay. Woo! Oh, the special drop actually came through because we got the outspeed because of the special drop. We will take it. Not bad. Okay. I'm actually going to heal here because we got to go train a little bit to get ready for Blaine. So we need 51 from my memory. We can super repel here. We can then surf. Be cruising. They see me rolling. They hating. Let's go. Oh, I need to pick up a couple more vitamins still. So I shouldn't have used that quite yet. But you know what? Whatever. Super repel. I should actually move that because I'm going to accidentally wear candy. I can already feel it in my bones. Let's fight this guy. He's good. He's better experienced than the ones in the gym. I look up Fox is laughing. It's heartwarming. Heartwarming. The way I say that kind of sounds the same, but you know the difference. Okay. Great stuff. Super pelt. Just to avoid the Raticates, because the Raticates can be mean over here. They are big meanies, and I don't like them. Oh, I keep going for Charmander for the dig. I do not use Charmander for dig. For this one, I use Vulpix. Let me heal. I probably don't need to. Oh well, it's just for good measure, because I got to go train a little bit more. I'm gonna skip this guy, talk to this guy, and then fight the next two, see where we're at. The quick attacks are starting to stack up. I don't like that. You actually have to answer the quizzes to fight these guys, which is a little obnoxious. Okay, between this and the next two, I think I should have 51. This guy has so many Pokemon. Oop. Alright, fight me, random dude. If you give me 51, I will just skip the next one. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. That works out in the end. Oh, except I got an extra battle. Oops. Wrong thing. I gotta go heal anyway, actually. Fine, I'll fight you. You're quick. Okay. I gotta go back and heal actually real quick. Actually, I should dig. Actually, I did not heal in... Oh yeah, I did. If I didn't heal in Cinnabar, I would have had to fly again. Most famous dragon of all time? Charizard? Charizard is really popular and really famous. Okay. Save. Go. Now we should have 136. No, that's for later. 119 here is actually perfect. Okay. 119 is the perfect outspeed. Because 118 speed on the Rapidash. Let's freaking go. Not Fire Spin. You silly goose. You silly horse. Yay, no reflect. Fire Blast, that's fine. And could have used Swift probably, but I wanted to make sure. Dig. Even if you hate Charizard, you still know about Charizard. Yep, you do indeed. Charizard is just that famous. All right, we got to get to 53 as soon as possible here. So we have a few more battles we gotta take. It's a charring lizard. I mean, it's a lizard with wings. I don't know what you would call that except a dragon. If it looks like a dragon, acts like a dragon, it's a dang dragon. I agree. I mean, Charizard, the Mega Charizard X is a dragon, so I think by default, Charizard has to be at least part dragon. Right? That's my logic. Okay, I think I had to fight this trainer and this guy over here. That should put me at the level I need. Can I actually one-shot everything and not take any damage? Beautiful. I can actually just do a little spinny action here. Whee! Let's just go right here. I do need a Mimic here, though. In the place of Swift. Save. Oh, I did need a few rare candies. I need 5 rare candies. 4 and 5 right there. Save. We're right where we want to be. I have to go to the power plant still. So that will be another pit stop before we continue here. Flamethrower one shot the Doug Trio before. This is where we need to mimic. Double team. Double team. Double team. Double team. Get us all the way to 6. Just take us all the way. Oh, okay. That's not great, but we can one shot now. Dig. I think it was fine with Flamethrower too, but you know. Flamethrower. Missed an Earthquake Flamethrower. Okay. We are free. Let's go, Vulpix. Okay. I need to actually, let's do this. Let's fly over to Cerulean. That was like the longest way to get to that. I need to hop on the bike and go, excuse me, this way. I need to get used to doing this. I'm trying to force myself to take this exit more because it is the better way to get over here. Okay, and I can have 1 Super Repel for this. I have 3 more for Victory Road, which is the minimum I need to get through there. And then we can run real quick through here to get all the way to the red candy back here. And then we can dig back out and heal. Look at that. Beautiful. 2 rare candies left now after the 5 we need for Lance. Or I guess for Lorelei. I guess level 70 for Champ. Cool. Flamethrower. Let's go. I think this does mean that I'll be exactly where we were last time and might maybe need 1 wild battle. Which isn't great because it... Oh, I should use Dig. Flamethrower, sure. Why not? Go out in style. Oop. Stats 703. Literally the exact same. Oh, of course, because we rare candied. So it's always going to be the same. We just have to fight 1 Onyx or something. Ah. Oh, that was like the weirdest routing ever. I don't know what I was thinking there. Surf. Let's go. Right here is where we're supposed to be. There. Follow this. And then go here. And here. Okay. So we can Super Repel. Here we can also Strength. Okay. Not walk out of the cave this time. There we go. 1 hour. Just past 1 hour. So we have 15 minutes to get this thing done. So hopefully Lance doesn't slow us down nearly as much this time. Woo, I almost did the same thing there. I should Strength. I should also Super Repel here and also Bicycle. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Because that will put us exactly to run out of our steps with the Repel right when I need to get off the bike and use another Repel. However, I'll walk a couple of steps and try to get an Onyx encounter here on this floor, because that's the exact experience we need. There it is. Graveler is actually also great. The rock throw is not very nice. Okay. And super repel, actually. There we go. All right, there we go. It's level 60. We're ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. Literally. Do, 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 do. Super Shenron being another famous dragon, as well as Smaug. I mean, Shenron is iconic. I think more people may know of Shenron than most any dragon in the world. Maybe even Charizard. That's got to be up there. Because, like... Oh, 5. Dragon Ball's one of the most popular, like, anime shows of all time. Like, it's got to be up there. 3, 4, 5. Okay, right there. We have 2. Yes. Good. Full restores. Move them up here. Got Fire Blast. We got Toxic. We got Rest. We got Rest. Okay. Save. Okay. Do. You haven't watched Dragon Ball Daima? I have not either. I have not even looked up reviews for it. I have not had a chance. Oh, the Super Potion. Lovely. Against Cloyster. Mimic. Amnesia. Please be nice. That wasn't very nice, but we'll take it. Just only use Withdraw, sir. Ah, one reset against Lorelei. That's very possible to happen. Lorelei is not the easiest for Vulpix, but hopefully, come on. I mean, we got still 12 minutes. We might be able to slip into the beach here. Come on, Vulpix. Flamethrower, potion, clamp, clamp, clamp. Oh, no. What about all the dragons from Dragon Ball GT? No. No way. We don't talk about GT. Agreed. I mean, it's fine for like a little funny romp about in the Dragon Ball world. It is nowhere near the iconic nature of the rest of the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z series. Oh, the crit! That's like a 6% chance. That's a really low chance for a Slowbro crit in Gen 1. That's brutal. The Legend Spyro? Definitely, Spyro's got to be up there, at least in my list. Spyro was very iconic to me. Potion? Missed the clamp, that's fine. Mimic. Amnesia. Withdraw. Amnesia. Withdraw. Amnesia. He's always guaranteed to use Withdraw on that second turn, by the way, with how the AI is set up. Now, as long as we don't crit, I think we just win this. Yep. All good. There we go. Vulpix. Good job. 5 resets now, though. Not exactly what I wanted. Oh, where's my elixirs? There we go. We're going to save it after every single one this time because we do not want any more losses. They're always possible. I don't think against the Hiker, though. Spyro is dope. 100%. Spyro is very dope. Aragon. I loved Aragon because I was like the perfect like age range, like 15 or so when it came out. It's like exactly written for me, my demographic. Nerdy little boy. Go. Yes, this is the set we need for Agatha. All right, we have missed officially the A tier. We're in the B tier territory now. Let's mimic substitutes. Let's make a substitute. Lick. We cannot be paralyzed now by Lick, which is good. Dig. Don't use substitute, please. Thank you. But I can get you the frick out of here. We cannot be confused or poisoned, I don't believe, through a substitute. So no Confuse Ray or anything for us. One shot. Not quite. Oh, weird switch. That was a goofy switch. Dig is probably necessary here. Let's go. There we go. 67, Flamethrower. Boom, defeated Agatha. Let's go. Lance time. Right about 1 hour and 6 here to get to Lance. Let's get all healed up. I'm not going to use rare candies here. I'm going to just save real quick before I mess anything up. Rest. Rest has to go over dig. And then Toxic has to go over Flamethrower. This still just feels awful to do. Can't believe it. Save. All right, here we go. Come on, Lance. Get it in the less than 10. Toxic. Missed Hydro Pump. Fire Spin. Yes. Is this just like an iconic... Oh, no. Oh, no, come on. We got this. We still got this. Because we have rest, we still have the possibility to win. Now we rest. First turn. Hyper Beam. Okay, it's going to recharge. We wake up. Thunderbolt. Toxic. Thunderbolt. I'm actually going to rest one more time here. Toxic will just stack up and it can't paralyze us while we're sleeping. Hyper Beam. Fire Spin. Why not? Can't move. There we go. Okay. Mimic. Ice Beam. Bubble Beam is going to hurt. Ice Beam knocks out. As long as Aerodactyl does not... Oh, use Fly. I should have probably healed again. That's fine. That's fine. Wing attack would have been fine. We did not get that lucky. Oh, another really lucky start. Okay. Immediately not lucky. Oh, and it crits. This is going to be rough. Big oof. I should have healed an extra time somewhere. I don't know where, but I should have. Okay, we're still alive. Fire Spin. As long as we can knock this out, we can rest. There we go. He's down. Rest. Safe. We cannot be parried. Hyper Beam. Must recharge. Wake up. Hyper Beam. It's a little dicey. Do something else, please. Yeah, Mrs. Slam. That's actually much better. Toxic. I'm going to rest again. The Hyper Beams kind of give us a chance to rest. I want to be as high health as I can. Thunderbolt, no para. Thank you. And he should die from the poison. Okay. Now we Mimic. Ice Beam. Bubble Beam. Ice Beam. There we go. We should be able to tank even a Fly now. Oh my gosh, it survives. Oh, I didn't use my rare candies. Oh no, I'm not supposed to use my rare candies. Why did it survive? Is it a roll? Don't tell me it's a roll. I might need to use one. I might need to use a rare candy. Let's get to Aerodactyl one more time. If that does not one-shot, we need to use a rare candy. I hate that because we need level 70, and I don't think we're guaranteed to get the level up if we use a rare candy. Oh no, come on. Come on, Vulpix. Okay, we're still alive. Rest. Hyper Beam. Recharge. Wake up. Slam. Oh, crit. Crit slam. Fail the Thunder Wave. Toxic. And then rest. Didn't like my chances of getting hit by a strong Thunder Beam there. Hyper Beam. Thunder Beam. Rest. I think I have enough turns left from the Toxic to rest. Got Bubble Beam. Mimic. Ice Beam. Actually, this might be a bad idea. Can be a little close. Okay, come on. Just go down to what? Hyper Beam. Dang it. Dang it. Should have healed. Yeah. Okay, that's only 5 though. Wait. Yes, good luck. Amazing luck. Amazing. Toxic. Hyper Beam. Okay, we're fine with that. Fire Spin. Uh-oh. Rest. We missed the Fire Spin. Okay, we just wanted to stall him. We don't want to go back to sleep. Okay, there we go. Mimic. Ice Beam. Bubble Beam. Ice Beam. If we got the speed drop, that would actually help us out here. Hyper Beam again, Aerodactyl. Just go for Wing Attack or Fly, please. Actually, Fly. No, Fly is still better than Hyper Beam. As long as no crit. Rest definitely makes this better, but it's still really rough. Oh no, the 2 Hydro Bombs hitting. Rare Candy? I don't know. I want to see the damage on Aerodactyl, but I don't know for sure. Because I'm pretty sure we one-shot with Ice Beam. But it seemed like it was maybe a roll. We don't... Even if we... Rare Candy, we do not outspeed or survive much of anything much better. Okay, gotta rest. Thunderbolt? Thunder Wave. Toxic here. I missed. Toxic. Okay, rest. If we get parried, we still lose our speed either way, which isn't great for us. But there are worse things. How about you just fail some Thunder Waves and stuff, or miss some slams? This is the same situation we were in before. I don't like this situation. I think we just gotta go for it. Okay, Fly should be... Oh, he missed! Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so that should be a knockout, but I think maybe it's a roll. That might be a roll. Okay. We still can make C tier, and I think that's totally fine by me. We have 2 rare candies here. Boom. Boom. Level 70 this time. Save. Oh, wait, no. We have to make some moveset changes still. We have to do Fire Blast in the place of Mimic. Yes. Yes. That's it, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, no. We have PP up for Fire Blast. Okay. Save. Go. Go, 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 go. Shouldn't be 71? No. We will end 71. We'll go into the battle 70. Fire Blast. Fire Blast. Burned. Love it. I'm just going to Fire Spin then. I'm going to save a Fire Blast. There we go. Perfect. No accuracy drops. Fire Blast. Full Restore. Fire Blast. Hey, there we go. We got the high roll. Okay. Fire Blast. Thunderbolt, no para. Ooh, crit. I'm actually going to rest here. Because we can't beat... You have to be kidding me with that. Oh my gosh, we're still alive. Not a second crit Thunderbolt. A Thunder Wave failed. Thunderbolt cannot para. Woke up. Swift. Fire Spin, please hit. Okay. Fire Blast, one shot. No, it's still not. Okay, wait. Okay. Oh my gosh. Toxic. Reflect. I don't care. Quick Attack. Please don't do that anymore. Please just reflect over and over. Stack up the poison damage. Oh my gosh, we actually might make it. 114.32. That is just barely in the B tier. Incredible. Sean, I haven't been able to check yet. I will double check with you. We didn't actually even get 71 there. We didn't even level. Oh my gosh. We did it. Oh, and so much time lost off of the game time. That's amazing. That's amazing. So the final results, real time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 32 seconds, just barely sneaking into the B tier, I believe. The game time is 4 hours, 30 minutes, or 29 minutes. 12 resets at level 70 to end the game. Let's go, Vulpix. That's amazing results. Lance is still so dicey. But rest makes it work so much quicker. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Because where does that put us? Let's see. Literally last place in the B tier. But you know what? It's under an hour and 15. That's better than I thought. I was aiming for like an hour and 20. That's really good from Vulpix. Toxic and Fire Spin. Not moves I would ever choose to use on my own. Incredible stuff. Incredible performance from Vulpix. GG's indeed. That's amazing. GG's. Wow. Okay, that's another B tier That beats Moltres. I'm sure Moltres could get a better time now. That was one of the earliest ones I did on this tier list. That's from a video, not even a live stream. But we get ahead of Moltres. Granted, Moltres only starts with Fire Spin. Very slow move to start the game with. Who called better than Bellsprout? Who did? Because whoever it was right. And I totally did not believe in the idea. Like literally 28 seconds, less than 28 seconds before the C tier cutoff. That's incredible. Like really just sneaking in. Man, that was some optimization though for the Lance. To go from 52 resets to 12 for the playthrough. And we lost a couple, like 5, right? Before we even got to the Elite Four. So I think we only lost like 6 or 7 to Lance. Like, that's not bad at all. That's really not bad at all. What did you say, Ballin? If you get S, I'm gonna give you $1 million. I mean, closer than I thought we'd be. Honestly, closer than I thought we'd be. But I don't think S tier is ever possible for Vulpix. Maybe for somebody insanely skilled at solo running. But that would be an incredible performance. But yeah, B tier. Very end of the B tier, right behind Arbok. But I'll take it. Monopoly money. I'll take Monopoly money any day. That's great. Wow. I'm just shocked that Vulpix was so good. It makes Ponyta look terrible. That's crazy. I think the difference is, like, we just have more stats in exactly what we need. Ponyta kind of is a mixed attacker a little bit more. Slightly bulkier, but with less options. Does it get Fire Spin? Does Ponyta get Fire Spin? I'm sure it does. By level up. But we didn't have to resort to Toxic and Fire Spin. We just went for Horn Drill. At the end, I think it was the rest of the game, it was a little bit less consistent. Vulpix wasn't bad. No, empty, you are good. Well done, thank you, Annie. All right, I need to quickly get our updated spin the wheel here. So I'm gonna do that real quick as we hang out. So we gotta get Grimer added to the wheel here. As entry, we need to add Grimer. If we spin Grimer right after last week, or 2 weeks ago, when we spun Vulpix on the first time it was on the wheel, I will lose my mind. Okay, just get that all adjusted here. Fix Haunter's entry for some reason looks a little funny. There we go. Okay, that's our new wheel. Let me grab the link here to update the stream. And update the stream link here. Apologies on the momentary updates. But now when I hide the tier list and open the wheel, we should see the new one with Grimer. There we go. The new one is here with Grimer. Spin that wheel. Venonat run. I honestly see how good Venonat could be. Dragonite time. I mean, it's not on the wheel yet, but one day we definitely do have to play through with Dragonite. Paris or Beedrill. Beedrill could be really cool. I really do want to see. Wait, no, we did a run with Beedrill, didn't we? I think we've done that. Hold up. Check the tier list. Yeah, we did. It's C tier. Gotta search the channel. There should be a stream for that still up. That was a good one too. That was an hour 21. Not even as good as Vulpix, even though its stat total is better. Imagine Ninetales. Ninetales is gonna be so much better. Fire types do struggle in yellow version pretty much no matter what, because Giovanni, Lance, and Champ are all good against fire types. And those are really just tough battles. Dragonite will break the record. Dragonite, I think, only starts with the Wrap and Thunder Wave, though. So there's some good and there's some bad for Dragonite. All right, let's spin this wheel, though. Let's spin that wheel. What do we got? A choke? No, Cubone. Okay. Yet another Pokemon that's gonna struggle against Gyarados. That's wild. Let me pull up Cubone here. Boop. Oh, he's tiny. Tiny Cubone. There we go. Cubone is the next one up. The little guy. Wow, that's gonna be... I think this is gonna be a pretty interesting one. The Orphanmon, not good. Yeah, not really. And I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, from the Gen 1 Learn set, yep, Growl only for yellow version. So we start with only Growl. That's fun. We get Bone Club at level 10 though. So we're gonna have to struggle grind up until level 10 to get Bone Club. Then we get Tail Whip at 13. Headbutt at 18. So we'll have Bone Club and Headbutt by 18. And then Leer, Focus Energy, which are both completely useless. Because we already have Tail Whip before that. My Focus Energy is broken. Thrash at level 38. Bone Meringue at 43. But it's just not as good as Dig or Earthquake. And then a Rage at 46. Now that is hilarious. What is insane is we actually have really good TMs that we have available to us. Like we have Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Ice Beam, Blizzard, Earthquake, Dig, Fissure, Submission, Seismic Toss, Fire Blast. Kind of wild. Wild TM set. Its stats are not good. Good defense, low special, low attack, low HP, low speed. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to have to research this one a little bit. You need to call it the Forsaken one or Forsaken for its name. Forsaken is really good. Yeah, Struggle is going to be rough. It's going to be a rough one. Not going to win against first rival? It's impossible to beat the first rival. Or Misty's going to be really bad. Misty's going to be really bad for us, actually. Gyarados, I think we're gonna have to come down to just luck again, which is brutal. But we got to fill out the bottom tiers of the tier list because, I mean, going back to the tier list, our D and F tiers need some company. Cubone might be down there. Maybe C tier. I want to believe in Cubone. But I think that'll be it for tonight. Cubone for next week. Tomorrow will be some more Ironmon at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 Central or so, I believe. So we'll be kicking that series back up again for the next few weeks before the move. I think I'll be probably live this week and next week. Then I might need to take another 2 weeks again to move, and hopefully we'll be back with some more content shortly after that. I'll keep you guys updated with what is going on. In the meantime, there's tons of VODs on the channel. There's shorts, and we'll be back tomorrow with another stream. So I will see you then. That'll be it for tonight, but see you tomorrow. Have a good one.